Friends. First, second. Sad lefty roper. I literally cannot tell what your profile picture is from, like, this distance. It's too small. Do I have anything to counter CLS? I don't know. You got Savage. Savage will counter CLS for you. Okay, well, we're just going to jump right into a battle just to start. This is a wild defense. Like, it's just completely weird for how much this guy has. So we're just going to jump right into a battle here at the beginning. Let's see, where's our Grievous? Welcome, Dank Ideals. Welcome, welcome. We're just going to jump right in here. There's our Womp Womp. Where's our light side armor penetration I have lying around? There it is. Awesome. Let's get our Wanga in here, guys.
They want a Wanga.
What did you say?
They want a Wanga.
Let's just jump right in.
I would certainly like to.
They want a Wanga.
Oh, I don't think so.
Thank you, Klogot, for getting Lee Park there. Appreciate it.
They want a Wanga.
What did you say?
They
Oh,
want
let's
a
get us
Wanga,
this.
Wanga,
Oh.
Did you
Dude,
say?
I love this battle just so much. Any battle that I can use my Womp Womp is amazing.
They want a Wanga. They want a Wanga.
Non-stop. Ooh. Dang, I mean, I'm not having any problems on my side. I'll check out this battle, but I'm pretty sure that's your side next. That's so sad. Ooh, double kill. Heck yeah. And we're going to be stuck on Droid Decay here for a second. Keep ramping. Hey, Castiel, do we got a member who can throw out some General Kenobis for us? Oh, still not feeling the best. Come on, come on. One more turn, one more turn. Survive. Heck yeah. Protection up, back on. And Droid Decay should be out. And he's gone. Oh, Jay and Nex are in the same guild. That's cool. Come on. Malicos? Dude, I wish I had Malicos.
What did you say?
They want a Wanga.
I would certainly like to.
Alright, I love
They
you.
want a Wanga.
Oh, I don't think so. What did you say?
He's yelling. He's holding me back.
They want a Wanga.
Just eats everyone.
What did you say?
They want a Wanga. No.
Okay, time for the final push.
They want a Wanga.
I would certainly like to.
They want a Wanga. They want a Wanga.
Heck yeah. Just in time for the base drop next. Just in time for the base drop. Having a rough time. Get Malicos this conquest. You gotta be my first conquest character. Nice, Dylan. That's awesome. Malicos is so great. Why are you being mean?
I would certainly like to.
I've got a very, very socially anxious puppy. And very much excitable puppy. This is Mara Jade, for those of you who haven't met her. Let's see if we can get her in stream completely. There we go. There's Mara. Okay, new boy. Come on, new boy. Shawty. Lay down. Good girl. Mara Jade, because I'm a nerd. Ooh, that's not a full one. Let's give you a full treat. Just use mobile data. Hey, whatever works. Oh, let's get our other tunes back on. It's all working next. Let me full clear my opponent real quick. Heck yeah, Lee Park. That's what I like to hear. Thanks, Next Reaper. I like to think so. Apart from Razor Crest, Dylan, of course, of course. Yeah, it's going to be a fun Lord Vader, although it's not the best Kron. It's not the defense Kron, unless he swapped it out from his previous ones. Yeah, it's not the defense Kron, and it's not the basic Kron. So it shouldn't be entirely too bad, if I'm being honest. Sorry about the clearing throats and sounding like crap. Still am sick, although I am getting better, so it's been nice today. Although I've kind of transitioned from COVID symptoms to more cold symptoms, so it's been crap. Next Reaper, you were gifted by Dank Ideals, and he was here. I don't know if he still is. Going pretty good, Madness. No, we just started off with a straight Wanga, you know? We wanted to get that WAMPA battle in immediately. Uses so my Lord Vader is safe on defense. About to attack Darth Revan, worried about Malik preventing Palp's turn meter gain, but I saw it works in 3v3. But I doubt HK and Set add that much more against it. Okay, yeah, good luck. Yeah, Malik preventing the turn meter gain is going to be rough, but if you're using Starkiller, you shouldn't have any problems. If you're using Mara Jade, it might be a little rougher. Okay, so let's take a look at this guy's account real quick. I wanted to get a battle in and just have some fun there at the beginning. This guy's account is wild for where he is, and he hasn't been attacking very often. And so I'm guessing he's just been less active the last couple of weeks, just been busy. So we'll see if he actually shows up. But he lays pretty soft defense considering he has, what is that, 6 Galactic Legends, and he has Leviathan, Executor, and Profundity. Why would that make it rougher? Just because you're not going to have as much damage on the team. The Starkiller adding into it gives you a ton of damage and allows you to like 100% win the match. It just makes it much rougher because, especially if you don't have a tank, you're gonna get fear on the team, and you know they're not immune to fear. And so it can just be a scary battle, especially because you can't remove turn meter with Mara Jade against Darth Revan lead. So, yeah, he's got some solidly stacked ships. Like, I think he pushed his way hard into ships and then went into characters, it looks like. Because he has some solid ships. Or he might have done the other way around, and we're just catching him like right at that spot where he's finally caught up with everything. Good luck, Madness. I hope it works out for you. Hey, Tyler Mad, welcome. I don't think I've seen you in one of my streams before. Welcome. Wait. Dylan Cleary. Dylan, oh, okay. Yeah, I played MSF, yeah. So I tried Home. I really tried Home. I was really excited for Home. So Lord of the Rings, when it came out, I was really hyped because I got my buddy into this game, and he's a huge Lord of the Rings nerd. And so when that game got announced, I was like, dude, if it's like the same level of good as Galaxy Heroes and it's Lord of the Rings, I am all in to be in this with my buddy, and it'll get him super into that game, and then we'll have 2 games that we play, both of us together. We can give each other, he can be like the expert on the Lord of the Rings and tell me that stuff, and I can be the expert on the Star Wars and give him that stuff. So I really wanted that to take off, and it was just not great. MSF I played for significantly more time. I want to say I played for like 4 to 6 months. But like just the constant meta chasing got to me. The idea that a character that I get now is going to drop out of the meta in 6 months drove me crazy. When like in this game we have Galactic Legends, and so I thought the Horsemen were going to be that for Marvel Strike Force, but then they kind of just kept going. So I used to play Marvel Strike Force for a bit. Madness and Reckless. I tried Home, couldn't do it. Yeah, same, Eric. Same. I really wanted it to succeed because, like, I'm a nerd of all trades. I've read the Lord of the Rings books. Never read the Silmarillion, but I've read the rest of them. And, like, I enjoy Lord of the Rings and some of the best movies. I love to rewatch the movies. Books were a little dry for me. Not a huge fan of the books. But, like, I don't know. It's just, I wanted it to succeed, and it didn't. And if they do a huge revamp, kind of like what happened with, like, Battlefront 2, where they make a huge comeback and they change everything, I think that it could survive, and I would be willing to get back into it because of the IP of Lord of the Rings. But as it stands, yeah, it's rough. Madness, did you win or did you lose? Sounds like you didn't have a good time. Yeah. Yeah, without the turn meter gain to Palpatine, and then without the turn meter removal from Mara Jade, the team gets shut down quite a bit. Okay, so we only have like 2 scary teams today. And that's a Ray team that's a really basic Ray team. And so this really shouldn't be too bad, whatever we throw at this. But this is the scary one. We might have to tactical 2-shot this. Regardless of what happens, I'm kind of worried about it. So this, no problems. Like, we'll take care of this first just because we can. My next relic, so my current relic that I'm working on is Cholo, Captain Han Solo. And he's going to be up soon. But then as soon as I'm finished with that, Hoda is my next one. I'm really excited for Hoda to be finished because I use this team quite a bit. And I've been meaning to relic up this team. It's been one of the teams I've had the longest, but the teams that I've been putting off farming the longest. So this is our go-to JTR counter. Basically, if R2-D2 is on this team, it struggles. Otherwise, you just full in on JTR and you're basically fine. So could go wrong. We'll see. Let's get our song in for this one. Savior Conquer, where are you? There you are.
Conquer, hero, villain.
If the music's too loud, by the way, guys, let me know.
Hero, villain, savior, conqueror, hero, villain. You're all things driven, and yet you are nothing.
Not a fan of the turn leader.
Listen, you talentless organic Master.
He already has foresight. I don't want to trigger a counterattack, so let's just try to... Oh, he has foresight. I'm not smart, I apologize. We'll figure that out pretty quickly. I literally just said it and I forgot it. Okay, so we're going to drop that on Yoda. And he has foresight. I don't want to risk a counterattack, let's push it all around. Keep you coming in, and that's basically it.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Start working through these guys now.
2, 3.
Turn meter.
1,
pass it back over to Phasma. Get her boss again.
1, 2.
Just keep going. Hey SQ, I don't actually know if I recognize you, SQ. Welcome to the stream. If you haven't been here before, welcome. Either way, welcome. Ooh, you can't hear my commentary? Hold on. We can turn down the music.
Conqueror, hero, villain, savior, conqueror, hero, villain.
How's that? Is that better?
Conqueror, hero.
Turn down the music just a bit.
You're all things driven, and yet you are nothing.
Okay, we're just gonna keep kind of going all in on Finn.
Listen, you talentless organic.
Okay, that should cause us to not have to worry about counterattacks. So now we can go in. Eli Talented, thank you for subbing. You're awesome, dude. Let's get that foresight just passed around. Let's make my life easier to keep banners up. Pull back turn meter on him if we can. No such luck. Get Master's Training around. Anyone need this? No one needs it. Okay, sweet. So we're just gonna go all in and try and kill everyone. Get some of that offense up. Finish her off. Oh, dang it. Oh, Foresight coming in clutch. Let's keep those max banners. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Foresight in. And that should be it. Max banners. Why is this game a bit laggy in ID players? Is that like BlueStacks? Is that one of the... is that one of like the emulators? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with all the emulators. Solar power tree, is that better? Can you hear my commentary now?
Definition. Love is breaking
or do I need to change it some more? Yes, no, maybe so.
Using an Tech sniper rifle with a tri-light scope.
Little better, not 100%. Okay, so you still want the music just a little bit quieter. Got it. I'll also up my volume just a wee bit. Apologize if I blow your guys' eardrums out, but I will turn my music down just a wee bit more, and we will see how you guys are feeling on the next song. Just looking out for the... Hey, I appreciate Solar Powered Tree. Okay, so that's an easy battle. The top should be all easy battles, if I'm being honest. Looks like we have a solo lying around, a solo opportunity, although it is a scary solo opportunity because of the CLS. They're all like Relic 7, Relic 6s, so it's going to be a little scarier. Heck yeah, Lee Park, congratulations. This shouldn't be too bad at all. Honestly, this can be Vader soloed. With that low of Ewoks, it shouldn't be a problem. It'll just be running a train around them with their, or not train, but rather just kind of sitting around while waiting for them to die off to too many dots. But yeah, with that weak of an Ewok Elder, we should be able to kill him off first turn. So as long as, you know, this guy isn't super, super fast. 171... He gets a plus 20, what is it? 25% speed. So 171 plus 25%, that's 25, and then about, what, like 18. So 30, 53, 43 speed. Yeah, so I'm faster. Yeah. So this will be no problem for a Vader solo. And I don't think we need Vader anywhere. So let's just do that real quick. Do we have a song for Vader is the question. I haven't really looked for a song for Vader. We could always throw on Anakin's the Lord Vader one. But I don't think we have one for like truly just Darth Vader. Sadly. I'll see if I can find one before the Finding Lack of Faith Disturbing. Is that a song? I don't think I have that one yet. So I'll have to add it to my list. I'll make a note real quick just to make sure I get it. Hey, Jan, welcome, welcome. I think this is the first time I've seen you in stream. I might be crazy, but I think so. So welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. So far, so good. We're just doing some solos basically right now. Trying to save as many banners as we can. It's not... Oh. I'm trying to think of when I saw you. It's been a while. The name looks familiar, but I can't remember where I last saw you. But it's been a while. It's good to see you again, dude. But yeah, I'll make a note of trying to find that. For now, we'll use ourselves the just My New Empire song. Let's see, where is it? It'll be an M. Oof. Oh, okay, yeah, when Derek gave out the memberships. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so it's been a couple weeks. That was almost... I want to say it was about 3 weeks ago. I think I'm winning this round unless opponent can get through Zori on bottom and dash right up top. Yeah, fair. That's rough. Spoiler, I didn't eat it. Oof. I mean, that's good at least. Or did you mean you, like, were not able to defeat it? Because, like, usually eating it means you biffed it. Let's get this in here.
Someday I will be.
Oh, you didn't beat it. Dang, that's rough.
I will be the most powerful Jedi ever.
Makes sense, Jen. Makes sense. Okay, let's get this in here. We know we're not going to be able to kill Wicket, so we'll Force Crush on him. Make sure we kill Ewok Elder. And then at this point, it's basically just a time game, nothing more. You know what? Let's finish off Chirpa. Go for Wicket. And at this point, it's just going to be kind of waiting on him to die. That was short-lived. Hey, you two. Welcome, welcome. Reckless Phoenix with Rex. Tell me what works best. Oh, what works to beat it? That is a good question. I mean, last time we kind of screwed up pretty hard. We used a CLS to beat it, and even then it was kind of scary. I would look up sogo.gg and see what you can find. I wish Lord Vader wasn't as crap as he was, otherwise I would have pushed so hard to get him early on in this game. Turn that off. Am I Reva ready for this teleporting battle? No, I'm not. I'm pretty far off from Reva. I'm farming the shards, one character at a time. Ooh, Jan, very nice. That's awesome. Finalizer is huge. Put all his best teams if all clear to put Relic Bounty Hunters. First word in the front defense should be an easy. Hey, heck yeah. Dude, Bronzium's great. Thanks, Darth Zephyr. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, no, here we'll take a look at my I think you'll have Grand Inquisitor by June. What month is it? It's currently January. I like how I looked at my wrist like I'm looking at a watch. There's nothing there. I do that every single time because I'm so used to making the joke of half past a freckle to people because I'm a sarcastic jerk. And so I still, every time someone asks me the date or time, I always look at my wrist just out of habit to make the dad joke. It's January. Yeah, so right now I'm working on 7th Sister. I almost have her to 7-star. Let's take a look at my Inquisitors. I have my 2nd Sister almost done. I'm going to leave her at Relic 3 for now because that's all I need for a pilot. And then once I get the other ones up, then I'll bring her up to Relic 5. And so, like, I've got 2 of them 7-star. I'm having another one that'll be 7-star soon. 9th Sister I'll probably be 7-starring while I'm working on JML. And then 5th Brother will be my last one that I 7-star. So by June, I think it's very easy that I could do that. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a problem to have them done by June by any means. I think so, you two. I think so. Lord Vader's great if you know how to Lord Vader. Yeah. Dude, I looked at the history of this guy I'm facing, and last week he had a guy go against him, get his Lord Vader down to a single person, and then he had to use an entire Lord Vader team to clean up the Lord Vader, and I'm like, that would be painful to watch, because it's like watching paint dry having 2 Lord Vaders against each other. It's not that just Arnold doesn't like him. I do not appreciate that he is the most off-meta counterable GL. And that you need to use really good characters that I love, because I want to use Maul by himself. I want to use Malicos by himself. I want to use Reva by herself. The fact that he takes so much of characters that can make their own teams just hurts my soul. And I really wish he was good by himself. It's not that I hate the character, it's that I hate what CG has done to him. Is he a great character in the game? Not really. Does he have some great teams that he can be put with? Yes. So, do I think Bounty Hunter team could snipe Reva before dying? Dylan, you do have to be careful. They do get 100, wait, you said no Grand Inquisitor? No Grand Inquisitor. Then, as long as you're faster and you make sure you calculate your speeds, I think it's entirely possible. And he does prevent revive, so I think, Dylan, you'll be fine. Yeah, Fierce Energy would be cool, Exothermic. Jeez, you guys are chatting up a storm. It's hard for me to keep up. Bounty Hunters. Likely, you should be able to one-shot if you have them geared. Interesting. Anytime someone talks about what they are farming. Really? Really? Yeah, I've already started. I've already put the start thing in the Discord. You can throw your roster in there, and I'll get to it when we finish Grand Arena. I'm gonna hop back in here while I'm reading. 2 months till SLKR? Heck yeah. Mario, don't break my blinds. That's awesome, dude. So I'm working on getting GL Ray. Are you closer to Ray than you are SLKR? I know Caleb Zweiger, he's just about to get SLKR. He's kind of in that same boat. He just finished Ray, and now he's going into SLKR. Lord Vader has 2 off metas, Fennec and Poe. Fennec has 11% win rate. Fennec has 11% win rate because of the current set of Datacrons. And if you were to take just Lord Vader with no Maul, and no Riva, any of the teams that are the teams themselves that you're ripping apart to put with him, Bounty Hunters beats him. There's a ton of things that beats him at that point. It's only if you start adding in Datacrons, adding in Riva, adding in Darth Maul, or not Darth Maul, but Maul. And that's my problem, is I want him to be his own team. I want CG to rework him. And I'm fine hopping on the bandwagon saying he's awful for the reason that I could maybe help CG decide to finally rework him and make him powerful enough that he can be his own team. So... like the reason that this Lord Vader comp right here is scary to me is not because it's Lord Vader, it's because it has Riva and Maul. If it didn't have Riva and Maul and it just had 2 people that are actually supposed to be part of his team, I could throw whatever you want at this. Like, I could throw my SLKR with no special things and it'll be fine. So Chancellor Palpatine lifter would be kind of cool. I would like to see that. You could get episode 3 Chancellor Palpatine, where he has like the maroon robes, kind of like Sidious that we have in the game already, but without lightsabers. Basically, it would be kind of interesting. Yeah, Lord Vader, the fact that Datacrons has to be how he gets good is painful to me. Just not Finalizer, some work on the requirements for GL Ray. Yeah, also true, ADP. I mean, yeah, Cat is a lifter specifically for him, though. It doesn't make a separate team. Like, Maul has a leadership ability and is meant to synergize with Mandalorians. Riva has synergy with Inquisitors, is meant to lead the Inquisitors. So, like, Cat versus a Maul or a Riva, it doesn't really hold. But yeah, Chancellor Palpatine for Lord Vader, absolutely fire. Yeah, it is designed to counter Fennec, which means Fennec will be kind of worthless for this next season. SLKR is going to have 0 problems, though. SLKR is going to jump again in viability during this next season against Lord Vader. Just because it's all physical damage for him. But yeah. Next GL Lee Park, I think, is definitely going to be Revan Reborn. Just because it's been requested so much in the survey and everything, but we'll see. We could get like a new faction. Like, I would be totally down for a when season 2 of Ahsoka comes out, getting like a Thrawn GL and getting a Chiss faction in general, and getting ourselves a Chiss fleet, maybe run by Arlani. I think that would be awesome. But we'll see. Maul, Riva, Malkos, Bane soon. Super affordable team. The problem with Bane, though, is... Hold on, Sorry, I'm kind of stalling a little bit, but I want to take a look at Bane. A lot of people are talking about Bane being a lifter for him, and I think Bane is a cool character and a cool idea to put with him. Let's see. He'd be Sith. But my main problem with putting Bane on a Lord Vader lineup is you're completely gutting his kit, because all of this turns off. At the start of the battle, if there's only one other non-summon ally present, and they are Sith. Same with the entirety of his Omicron. All of this shuts off if there are other people besides just Lord Vader. And so, like, maybe it might increase his viability on offense really well, just like it will do for Sith Eternal. But, like, on defense, I feel like it's going to do less than people are hoping, which is kind of sad. So, sounds good, Next Reaper. You have fun. I'm not a fan of the Yuzan Vong. I could never get into those books. But maybe one day I'll get back into them. I have the first book lying in my apartment right now, and I just have never went and grabbed it. One Revan to rule them all. I think it would be really cool. DAC TV, welcome, by the way. I don't think I've seen you in chat before. Foot reveal at 45 views. Perfect. Yes, absolutely. Oh, yeah. But yeah. Revan, I think, would be a really cool unaligned Force user Galactic Legend, instead of, like, you know, make his requirements still be, you know, Old Republic and that kind of thing. But I think it'd be really cool to have him be a Ufu Galactic Legend, and you can get, like, the Exile to help boost Jedi, so she doesn't technically work with Revan himself as, like, a requirement. So I think there'd be a lot of cool stuff you could add for Revan Reborn. Heck yeah, you too. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. It's going to take me a while to get them because I've just got so much going on right now, and I might have to get a Relic 9 Bodhi soon. We'll see. But kind of just depends. Roster reviews will just happen at the end of Grand Arena like they always do. So throw in Discord if you want one. It goes people who have memberships that want a live roster review, people who super chat, then people who are in the Discord, and then people who are in chat for a priority wise. So at the end of Grand Arena, we will get to them. Yeah, you should pace yourself when it comes to these galactic chases, because getting 330 ships or 330 shards is just, I don't know. That's way too much energy to just waste when you could just do it over the course of the 7 days. And yeah, you might have to spend a little extra on the final day just in case you did your math wrong, but a little extra at the end versus a whole bunch at the beginning is better in my opinion. If you relic 9 Bodhi, I'll relegate my Grand Inquisitor. Good trade-off, right? Sure. Yeah, I definitely think Mitra should be in the game. It'll be interesting to see where Mitra fits in the game, if she'll be an Old Republic lifter, a Jedi lifter, or something to go with Revan himself. Dude, I'm not excited for Kyber 3v3. I have no idea what I'm going to be doing. Yeah, that's what I'm shooting for, ADP. Sorry, we're going to go off topic here for just a second again. I'm shooting for 6 stars, just because 6 stars is where you start getting some beefiness in the ship as well. But 5 stars is the minimum. And so I am currently at 4 star. I'll probably get 5 star plus 30 shards, somewhere around there, and then farm the rest later on. But I always kind of shoot for 6 star just because it gives the ship at least a little beefiness, especially if it's a ship that's supposed to be on the starting lineup. Comeuppance isn't, but still, I mean, watching the gameplay with Arnold, it seems pretty weak. And so I kind of wanted to make sure that it has some beefiness. Steel Sean would be cool. Get a Jedi lifter for JML, so that way we can use Cal as his own team as well to always counter Malgus. I don't know. I don't actually want to shut Malgus out of the game, but I just hate Malgus because characters that have like 2 counters annoy me. Mandalorian capital ship would be really cool if we got like the one with like the wolf guy in season 3 of Mando. That'd be cool. Yeah, Satiel's overdue. I 100% agree. Okay, so this is going to be an easy battle. Let's focus on this one and see what we can do. If we can wheedle this one down with our SLKR and then finish it with like Starkiller or something, that's fine. I have a Sith Eternal for Rey if we need to. So I was looking at how things look, and you either run this or you could drop him for Watt, and this does pretty well too, but I'd rather have the Datacron, and I'd rather save that just in case we need to do something different. So we're going to go with this and see what we can do. Executor would be interesting. It'd be a hard sell, though, because he's not, like, a mainstream character. Though Afra, I mean, was not a mainstream character and ended up in the game. So, yeah, so if we get Satil, we're not getting Revan. If we get Revan, we still might get Satil, not as a GL. So, we'll see. Okay, we're going to drop in our music again. I really need to get a new camera. I feel like I'm so whitewashed in this camera. And I don't think doing anything with this is going to affect anything. Yeah, really doesn't change much. Is it pronounced Satil or Satel? Satele? I don't know what you're saying is for the other one. The trailer says Satil, and I'm pretty sure every part in the game says Satil. So, okay, let's jump in. Let's get our music going and try this one out. This is our scary battle for the day. So. Okay, yeah, let's stun Reva. A lot of this just kind of depends on how well modded the team is also. Get another stun in. Keep her under stun. We really can't do much, so let's just pump a little turn meter. Let's siphon from her. Okay, here's the scary part. We'll see what he does. Okay. We had terrible RNG last time where he managed to kill someone with his final ability, which was just terrible. Let's just keep going for you. You can survive another turn, right? I don't like the idea of Maul taking a turn. But I feel like we kind of have to trust that we'll take another turn. Yeah, we're gonna go for it. Hope for the best. See if we can't get a full ultimate. Okay, full ultimate. We're good. Let's get Maul under stun. Oh, see, that's right. He can't be stunned. My bad. Okay, keep siphoning. I should have siphoned on that last one. I'd have more ultimate charge. But hey, we're getting rid of Maul entirely, his whole thing. That's kind of the big thing that we're worried about. Okay, all we need is one more turn. Jump in. Maul is gone. This team is no longer something I'm worried about. Now it can be cleaned up at least. We're gonna have to deal with it. Only dropped 2 battles against Qui-Gon Starkiller, but my opponent has 4 GLs on offense. Hoping for some good luck. Heck yeah, Dylan. This is still going to be a pain because we're stuck behind Reva. I think we may have to 3-shot this. Because Reva's still a pain. But we got Maul out, so that should make us Sith Eternal fairly better. Airplane mode was just in case we didn't get anyone out and all of a sudden SLKR got hit. So I always do airplane mode on ones that are sketchy. I don't know why I'm scrolling, but I'm scrolling. True meaning of doom scrolling. Okay, Separatist. Get you in here. Get you a couple Sith as well. Okay, let's see. Our Traya team is going to be Traya. It'll be Traya, Scion, Nihilist, Talon, and then just one other Sith. So we just gotta leave a Sith for him. So we can do this. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have a Fennec team going. I do have a Bounty Hunter team, but Bounty Hunters won't do well with the fact that there's still people here. Yeah, exactly what Madness said. But yeah, I'm gonna assume that this will at least get us a, down to just just Lord Vader, and then at that point it should be just Imperial troopers can take it down. We'll come back. We'll take a second. Let's get our array done. Well, let's see. There's our team. Get our Datacron in here. Dope. And let's get our song in here. And let's do this one real quick, just so we can take a break from Lord Vader, and we will come back. This one's going to be called Pull It Out of the Sky. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's just start working because we don't have Ben to worry about. Let's start working on trying to get that that inspiration off of her. And just try to get her down immediately. Because if we can get her down immediately, perfect. Now when she takes her first turn, she'll hit her sudden whirlwind. Let's see who else we can get down in this time that we have. Get some speed down on all of them. Yeah, he's gonna take a turn first. Let's try to get some stuns out there. Sick. Let's try to get another person. Okay, I will take that. Let's throw that out there. She didn't even get her, Oh. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We'll go in on Holdo. Okay, let's focus down on her, try to finish her off. Come on. She has debuffs, I don't have to worry about debuffs. Oh, what a dodge! Dang it, I think that would have been it! Oh, please. Sick. Okay, okay. We're looking at some good stuff. We're looking at some good stuff. Let's get you some banners back. Just keep basicking. Letting people take turns. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good, guys. We're doing good. Sure, sure. Keep basicking. Yeah, might as well just to make sure we get the banners. I meant to hit 1 time, but I missed it. I apologize. That was my bad. But I need those banners. We have beef stew and Glenfiddich? Glenfiddich Scotch. I've never heard of it. Snowy comfort food and whiskey weekend. Fair enough, dude. We're actually, it's weird where I'm at. We had like some really cold weather, like -20s. That's Fahrenheit, of course. And so we had like -20s for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And then all of a sudden it's all melting again. And so, like, we've had just a wild winter. Yeah, I don't know much about alcohol, I'll be honest. I've only drank alcohol on a few occasions. I know more about it when it comes to cooking than anything else. Let's see what we have on our top wall real quick. I think we're going to have to use Traya. Yeah, we're looking at Traya here. Savage here. Well, we gotta find something for this. Maybe some, we probably won't have Imperial Trooper.
You've served your purpose well. Goodbye, my apprentice.
Okay. I'm willing to waste a GL on this, honestly. I keep scrolling for this, and I don't know why. I need to stop scrolling, because it's impossible to find this character, because I have him so far down. Because all you need is a Zeta for him. Okay, let's get him a team just to keep him alive as long as possible. Let's see. We're looking at Maul, Count Dooku, and then we want our Geonosian Brood Alpha. Separatist, Geonosian Brood Alpha. Okay. Let's get something in here for this guy. I love this song. It's not the one that Arnold uses, but I do love this song, so we're gonna use it. Okay, we're gonna mark you up. And we'll go Lord Vader for fast ult. And then we will sit and wait, see what happens. Solid stun. Yeah, let's just pass some deception around. Get our tank back up. Sure. Get some days out there. Let's get some protection back up for people. Link makes it so they deal reduced damage as well as it pumps his ult every time they take a turn and use an ability. Yeah, they still have Deceive kind of lying around on them, and I can't hit him with Deceive, so let's just get some protection up. Let's get a tank back out. Yeah, we'll just do that. The fact that he can't get around tanks is always painful to me. Solid stuns. Let's get it deceived on you again. Oof. Rough. As long as we survive one more turn, we win. Here we go. All we gotta do is survive. And there we go. Reva's gone. That's all that matters to me. The rest should be clean-upable. Yeah, sure, do that. And then do that. Not that it's really gonna matter. Because I'm basically dead. Yeah. Yeah, so he gains ult two different ways. He gains it by linked up enemies, as well as enemies taking turns and using abilities while deceived. Okay. Still a rough team in general to go up against. But let's take a look at what we can find out for, like, what people have used, because if we have to 4-shot this, I'm fine, because at this point it doesn't matter for banners. I just need to be able to get through this. I love the sea disco ball. So we're gonna bring you guys over. Oh, hold on. Okay, we'll bring you guys over real quick. Let's move you guys over here for me so that way I can still see you guys while we look at this. Yeah, M Troopers should be able to clean it. Sorry, I'm zoning out here for a second. My bad. Show cleanups. Sorry, no attacking GLs is what I meant. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Okay, so it seems like gas can clean it up pretty well overall. It's not like the best wins or anything, but it seems like it can work. CLS looks like it can work, although it's not high. M Troopers looks like it's pretty high. Let's see if we can't add in Vader and Royal Guard. View battles. Exact. So yeah, it looks like Fennec is obviously best. Afro works. Yeah, I wish we had a Star Killer lying around. So Imp Troopers with Shock T. I do have Shock T lying around. Yeah, I do have Shock T, so I saved JMK for offense to deal with Lord Vader. Yeah, honestly, I'm working on my stuff right now to get it so that way it's a 100% win, basically. Which is the Night Sisters and Armorer is what I need, so I'm working on my Armorer right now. And then once I finish that, I shouldn't have any problems with Lord Vaders from now on. Yeah, that's not going to work too well because of the dazes. If they had the ability to still use Watt, that would work better. So I'm thinking, because we don't want to just end this in failure and call it a day, because as much as I like the look of some of these Imperial Trooper battles, I don't like the idea of sending in Imperial Troopers when there's 3 people, especially when there's a Vader out there, because if Vader takes a turn and Merciless Massacres, I'm basically screwed with my Imperial Troopers. And so I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to gas it first and see if we can't take out a couple people and then maybe win, and then if we don't win, then we can take in our Imperial Troopers and finish cleaning it up. Yes, need the cleanse. 100%. I'm sorry, need to cleanse. We're taking in, what did I say? Gas. Hold on. The answer is no, I'm not making fun of your fat fingers. Using TEH was very common in memes when I was in oh, dang it. Well, okay. Apparently I'm not drinking enough water. I apologize, I'm going to look like an idiot here for a second. Ooh. Ah, goodness gracious. I mean, I'm not that old. Come on. Okay, we're going to take a second on this battle. Hold on a sec. Let's see if we can find something that I can just throw on auto in our grand arena so that way I can take care of this bloody nose. Yeah. I spent like 2 years in a climate that was super, super dry. Or super, super wet. And ever since then, just now that I'm in a dry area, I get bloody noses all the time. Where's our Savage? Get our ramping damage. And get our song. Heck yeah, exothermic. My wife is yours. Okay.
This strong. My wife is yours. A perfect male specimen.
You have done well, son.
Okay, at that point, it should take care of itself. I shall be right back.
Do great things together. I shall teach you the ways of the dark side. With the proper training, you could be a powerful warrior. You must strengthen your connection with the Force, my apprentice. Your anger is your strength. I am your servant. I am master.
Gotta love this battle. The only time I've ever failed this battle, I think, is when I did, what was it? It was like all relic 8s. It was crazy. Like, who relicates an entire CLS team? Okay. Let's get this gas battle done now that I'm not dying and bleeding out of my face.
Continue, we need one singular vision.
Brother, let us share our strength. No need for dominance between us.
I should be able to take this on with CLS pretty quickly as well.
My brother, a master.
Guilds running Rise of the Empire. Yeah, that's true.
And you are the apprentice.
There's worse teams to relegate. Yeah, you're honestly right. There is definitely worse teams to relegate. It's definitely not like a... I wouldn't say it's a waste of a Relic 8 by any means, saying, like, you know, if you have a lot of Relic 8s flying around, then sure. Because it's a fantastic team. Interesting that the new gas variant that can stop CLS. I think that's wild seeing that. Although I do have a theory as to how to beat it. I think people are looking at it incorrectly, so... Neutral zones in Rise of the Empire. Good to know. Good to know.
I'm not like you.
Okay, so do we have a song for these guys? I guess we'll play his theme and hope it doesn't kill us and give us bad juju. Proving Grounds is also a great thing for CLS, but I don't think you need Relic 8 for, you know, Proving Grounds. I did, what was it, Scythe and Cat with them in just, I think it was Relic 5s. With Relic 3, C-3PO. But
Someday I will
hold
be.
on. Sorry, I'm premature. I'm premature here. Makes up for any bad mods. True. Hey, if you can't get good mods, why not just substitute money? Okay. I want that one. Let's see if the bad juju hits us because we're using Lord Vader's song. Oh, did not mean to
Someday I
click
will
that.
be.
Okay, sounds good, Jan. You have a great night.
The most powerful Jedi ever. them all. Killed them all. They're dead. They're dead. Every single one of them. I killed them. I killed them all. Killed them all.
Should get rid of that taunt really quick, just so that way we can start working. Let's save the push just for when he goes down. Some days out there, some stuff down. I'm liking how this looks right now. We'll see how it goes as we move forward, though. Hold on to it. With gas, nice. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I've never taken gas against this, so the offense up, I'm assuming, is going to help a lot for this. Let's get rid of Darth Vader just so that way he doesn't hit a Merciless Massacre at an inopportune time. Yeah, let's just hit it. Keep going on Vader. Let's get you in here for the reduced. Okay. At this point, we're just gonna even beats team Maul. Jeez, I'm gonna have to try that sometime. Okay, so that's a very not unfortunate Merciless Massacre. So we're good. This is gonna be a problem. He is gonna hit ultimate. Let's get him out. Oh, jeez. Okay, good to know that's right. He makes all of his allies immune to those. That was my bad for not killing off Darth Vader earlier.
Don't make me kill you. Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy! If you're not with me, then you're my enemy, me.
Okay, reduce.
If you're not with me, then you're my enemy,
We'll give this to you. Hit that. Hold on to that because we're gonna need it if gas goes down again. Exactly why we need it. Let's just go basic right here. Reduce him. We'll hit it again.
This is where the fun begins.
Okay. And that should get gas up, no problem. We're playing this okay. We're playing this okay. Let's get another of that on him. He's almost down and out for the count. Okay. Now we're all in on Maul or Vader. Just keep it going. I can't reduce. So we're just going to have to keep kind of just working at it. We'll just gotta basically make sure we time out our formations so that way we can get gas back up as soon as we can. Okay. Do that. Okay, that's another armor shred. Yeah, no sacrifice is rough. Oh. Okay. I don't know if I have a formation ready for this. Oh, form up just in time. Heck yeah. Okay, let's keep this going. We got this, guys. Yeah, I should have autoed earlier. You're right. You're right, but I really needed Rex not to hit the thingamajig. I'm keeping that, though. Yeah. I should have hit auto a little earlier, but I really need Rex's form up to hit in the right spots. Okay. Let's throw in... what units do we have that are garbage? Here we go. We got a lot of units down here that we're not using. Let's throw this guy in. Just check our cooldowns. Because at this point, we can't get any less banners. I mean, that's not bad. I'll take that. Okay, okay. Okay, let's take this up. Imperial Trooper it. I don't know, let me check what that Imperial Trooper lineup was. I don't know who they're taking out for shock, but we need to take out the person for shock. Who is it? It's no Gideon at shock. Yeah, Gideon. Oh, that's not Gideon. Ooh, that would have been bad. I could have just thrown the Grand Arena right there. That would have been hilarious. Okay. Gideon. Let's get rid of you. And where's my shock T? There's my shock T. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't add a Datacron, but we're going to call it good. We could use a Garsaxon Imperial Super Commando if we're in a pinch. Okay, let's get some stuff. I don't know, you. Yeah, let's keep going. Never seen this option before while going on too. Yeah, so once you get past your first month, you get one free super chat each month that you can throw in. Congratulations on the second month. Thanks, dude. You're awesome. Let's push some turn meter. Come on. Oh, we're running out of turn meter. Yes! Yes! Heck yeah. Oh. Okay. That was a painful set of battles against Lord Vader. I can't wait to have my Lord Vader counter fixed. Are Kairos still in the store? Ooh, I don't know. I think I bought the Kairos. They're only around for 5 days. I think they usually drop out Wednesday. I could be wrong, though. So I don't think I can check if they're in here. But I don't think they're around anymore. I think they drop out on Wednesdays, typically. Dude, we're putting in work today. That might have cost us the Grand Arena, if I'm being honest, but we got through it. That's what matters. Oh, wild. Honestly, we probably would have gotten a lot farther with our SLKR as well if I hadn't messed up that, you know, trying to stun Maul. Okay, so these are all... Well, they're teams. I'll give you that. Are they good teams? No. Kyber is still in the store. Okay, Lee Park says they're still in the store for the, you're talking about the 2 $5 packs, right? Okay, so let's see. So these are going to be super easy in the back. This guy throws a wild defense. Like, his defense is just not great. Okay, let's throw our Traya here. Traya is the easy answer for this. That's not Traya. I guess I'm just blind today because I've clicked the wrong guy like 6 times. Where's Traya? There's Traya. We could throw Malik with this team, right? It's dark side force users, or is it just Sith that he stops? Sith enemies, so it's not actually going to help that much. So yeah, we could throw we could beef up this team a bit with like part of my Sith Empire. In fact, let's give him an actual tank. I can underman my Sith Empire. WAMPA can solo Mommy Mothma as long as it's not a high relic Cara Dune. If there's a high relic Cara Dune, there is an entire scenario where you time out against Cara Dune and just Cara Dune. Although if you time it just right and the damage over times kill her off, she dies permanently. Or if you can time it just right for the potency to fall off and then you kill her, you can still do it. I cannot do the Bo-Katan event, no. It requires a Relic 7 IG-12 and a Relic 7 Paz Vizsla, and I just started farming them, so I'm nowhere close. But next time it comes around, I might actually be able to get Bo-Katan, and so we might have a Bo-Katan on this account, which will be kind of cool to have this early. R5 Cara Dune. Well, the Cara Dune also needs the Zeta, but I have done it with a Relic 5 Cara Dune on the other team. It's just, there's the chance of timing it out. Okay, so let's just make sure that we're not wasting, because we can still use our Darth Revan somewhere, even at low man. So, like, we could use Darth Revan right there and be fine, have a good team that works really well. So even an underman Darth Revan will work there. I don't know what I'm using for this team. We have some options. We have a lot of options. Okay, yeah, so we should be fine to break up our Darth Revan. So let's break up our Darth Revan and make a superpowered Traya team. So we'll have Traya. We'll have Darth Sidious. Then we're going to have Talon, and then Set instead of Scion, and then we'll go Nihilus, and we'll do that. Unfortunately, I don't have access to the song that goes with these guys. We'll go with this one, though. Yeah, let's do that on you. Get some exposes out there. Keep feeding my debuffs. Heck yeah. Okay. That Set is so beefy on this team. This is my first time using Set on this team, and it's just, with all these debuffs, he just can't die. Oh, I should have hit someone else. Ability block? No ability block. Sad. Try to kill off you. Sick. Let's suck again. Get that suck all over. Got that glug 2000. 3000? 7000. And there's 5 of them. 5000. Okay, so at this point it's just kind of clean up territory. He's probably the most annoying, so we'll get rid of him. Gosh, you are so beefy. Come on, just murder you. Come on. Suck. Jeez, that exposed it a lot. Sidious solo. Come on, Sidious, take him out. Honestly, Sidious is doing some serious damage on this team. Okay. Sick. So now that we have that team taken care of, at this point, the rest of the teams are kind of easy. We just got to find teams to go up against them. The one that's my scariest one is definitely this Bossk. So I'm going to say CLS the Bossk. Do we have... the cute... yeah, fair. Hey, Arnold's free-to-play is about to hit Kyber, and it has a G12 Jedi Knight Revan, so... It's wild seeing it on defense with how beefy this guy's account is, I must say. Okay. So, let's see. That's also Arnold. You're not wrong, dude. You're not wrong. Okay, give me just a sec. It's gonna be loud for a second. I apologize. I'm gonna see if I can find this for us real quick because I like this song, but I don't have it yet saved to my playlist. Let me see if I can find it real quick. There it is. So far, we're actually not doing too good, or too good. We're not doing too bad. I full cleared a 7.5 mil, only dropped 2 battles, one against some weird CLS team with Emphas Nest. Emphas Nest can be plugged into any team. I remember when, before Malgus came out, there was this thing that people started doing where they would plug in Emphas Nest into Darth Revan teams to get a hold. Just because, you know, people needed some way to use their Darth Revan on defense. These Imperial Troopers was just stomping them. So, hitting zombie. Secret Arnold account. I did mirror my account off of Arnold's, although I went a different direction than he did at one point. But, like, I did, like, when I started playing for myself and, like, figuring out what I wanted to do, after I got the Revans, because I just wanted the Revans because I like Revan. And so I got the Revans, and then I was like, I need to start focusing down my account. And one of my buddies was like, hey, Arnold's pretty cool. And so I watched Arnold's free-to-play guide, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is what I'll do. So, Siebes corrects, wipes, nice sister, see if we need to use it again. Yeah, the opponent, yes. No, his is named Gasmaster64, and I am waiting for the day that we go up against each other, because I want to have a full-on content creator showdown. Those are my favorite streams I've ever watched of his. They're so much fun. Yeah, exactly, ADP. You have to hit Emphas in between everything else. A lot of the times I see people avoid Emphas the entire time, instead of hitting her after every time she takes a turn and trying to kill her. Nest never, yeah, CLS with Nest doesn't really work. A secret third account. Who, dude, the guy barely has time for the second account. I doubt he'd throw a third account. It's going pretty good. We had to 5-shot a Lord Vader, but everything else we've one-shot no problems. So we're getting there. We're close to finishing. I was getting us a song real quick. Yeah, 5-shot. It's rough. It might have thrown the Grand Arena for us. Honestly. Unless the guy plays horribly, which I don't expect he will. And we even brought our Executor on defense, so we can't even hope for Executor holds. But then again, he brought his Profundity on offense, and might have brought his Leviathan as well, so... Any decent packs or bundles coming out soon? Not that have been, like, dropped or anything. The only packs that we've heard about are the ones that are going to be for, that just came out for Zori's ship, as well as Zori herself. So we haven't gotten any confirmation of anything. Everyone's hoping for more Lightspeed bundles. I'm guessing the Lightspeed bundles are going to be taken on a break for a while. We might get 1 or 2 more, and then we'll just kind of start cycling through the ones we already got so other people can get it. Did you mean to say Justin Beaver? You used Padme versus Nest with Windu, got him to like 5k max HP after 4 minutes. Jeez. Okay. The crime fighting beaver. There we go. Okay, so we're CLSing this. We got our song for it. That was why we... Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. Executor Lightspeed bundles. Yeah, I wish, and so does the rest of the world. That's probably never going to happen. I wish so much. We did just hit 45 viewers, and I said I would. Feet. Congratulations. There's my feet reveal. I don't know. I don't remember which weirdo said that you need to do a feet reveal at 45 viewers, but there you go. And I didn't even lose viewers, so maybe people liked it. I don't know. I screenshotted it. Starting a damn beaver OnlyFans. Dude, I got a buddy who's oh, there's my 2 viewers leaving. Hold on. I have a buddy who hates anything to do with feet, and so anytime I find any gross feet meme, I always send it to him. I love it so much. That's the first thing you're welcome, Ethan. Hey, you're still here, so maybe you like it on a deep level. I don't know. Everyone has Executor and Leviathan. It's too new. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Executor... I don't think they could do anything more to get you closer to Executor than they already have. They've already kind of dropped... They've dropped BAM. And then they've dropped the bundles to get the Razor Crest, meaning stuff that'll get you through Proving Grounds. And they dropped the Finalizer bundle that gave you most of the ships. And so they've already gotten you super close. The only thing that I can think of that would get you closer, I think the only other Lightspeed bundle that makes sense at the moment without breaking the game would be a Sith Eternal Lightspeed bundle, because it would give you characters that no one cares about, and it would give you TIE Bomber, which would get you 1 step closer to Executor. Because no one cares that you have Krennic. The last time I got hold with Krennic was like 4 months ago, but I did get a whole bunch of holds on him early on. Anyways, so yeah, let's roll this. We're gonna get our song in here. This is our first time having access to this song, so I'm gonna turn it up in my headphones too, so I can hear it better. Let's just keep the stun off of him. Jeez. Wait, there's no Omicron. I was worried because I thought there was an Omicron. Why is Zam on this team with no Omicron? Wild. Who needs it? Who needs it? You need it. It's unavoidable. Let's finish off you. You have the most turn meter. Let's stun you because you're the most alive. No stun. Okay, finish you off. Kill you. Full banners? Oh, weekly packs and crystal type packs. Nothing that I know of that's too good. We can take a look real quick and just kind of get an idea of what's good in the store. Obviously the Chirotech packs are always important, the $5 ones that give you 25 of each. Those are like one of the best deals. You should always purchase those if you're looking for a little bit of money to spend. Technically this is a good deal, but only if you're a whale. Once again, technically not bad if you're a whale. But beyond that, not really anything that I would say is too crazy. I think it's after GAC season, yeah, madness. Jeez, Mr. Kane, you're pushing. But yeah, if you're going to be doing a lot of proving grounds and you're starting to pay for like the $30 thing to get double the proving grounds, you know, if you're whaling, this might be not a bad one just because Omicrons are hard to get quickly. So that isn't bad. I might buy this one if I'm struggling. But yeah, overall, not many packs right now. Dude, whaling for mods is painful. I hate the idea of it because it's so hard to whale for mods without just spending a lot of money for nothing. Short of just spending extra energy, basically, there's not a great way to, you know, whale for mods. Yes, ADP, you are correct. As long as you're working on your mods and you're whaling, that's the best way to do it. Jeez. Mr. Kane, you are a hefty spender. I wish I had those kinds of funds to throw around. So we have our for fun team that we could throw somewhere. Let's just check speeds on this team. Let's see if we can't throw something. Wow, they're missing a mod. I'm worried for this account, dude. Q21. And Phasma doesn't give any bonus speed on her team. Not unless she's in Territory Wars, right? Oh, wrong character. No, so their account is beautiful. Like, they have 6 GLs, they have all 3 meta ships. They just don't know how to set a defense, is what I'm basically trying to say. 250k crystals today. I'm gonna whale and see how fast I can get some crazy teams done. Jeez. Holy crap. Wild, bro. Wild. So Jedi Knight Revan can be countered by that. What are my other teams I can use on Jedi Knight Revan? I've kind of used most of my teams I would use on Jedi Knight Revan, is the problem. Yeah, I don't know if Mr. K is just like gaslighting us, or Mr. Kane here is like just one of the biggest spenders I've ever seen in a long time. Because that's what $1,500, somewhere around there. Yeah, Effie, there you go. Yeah, so in general, Mr. Kane, I will tell you, over buying packs, it's always better to buy energy refreshes. But there are a couple packs that are always worth whaling for. And using your crystals to refresh different things are going to be very helpful. But, you know, if you're smart about your money, you'll go a long way. If you're not smart about your money, you'll still go a long way. But it'll be, instead of being like you go this far, you'll go this far if you're smart about it. So, his dad is Capital Games. In one day, you shouldn't be spending that many crystals because you'll end up just outpacing how much anything is worth. I'd never go over 200 crystal refreshes, personally. Not unless you're trying to do something specific in a specific timeline. That's Mr. Capital Games. Yeah, you got to the hundreds. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, going as far as hundreds still isn't a bad bang for buck for you. How fast are these guys? Let's it's really Yoda and him that I have to worry about. 267, which is roughly 307. I say roughly. It is 307. That's a 322. Okay. You need a financial advisor? I can help. Yeah, now everyone has the most interesting person in chat. Mr. Kane, tell us everything about yourself. How are you making your money? Yeah, I'm thinking this here, Darth Revan down south for Mommy Mothma. We want to be as clean as possible, is the problem. Yeah, okay, racehorses, that's fair. Yeah, makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, so... like, honestly, even if you just spend some money and get all of your refreshes every day, so at least 3 refreshes on every type of energy, you're already doing great. So yeah, Maul here, Revan here. My wife is a whale on this game. She's at 10.9. Jeez. Nice. We're going to keep it just Sith Empire because that does give him extra crit damage, or rather the whole team extra crit damage. Do you hear a person, Mara? No? Okay. Horses are where the money's at. Noted. I once met a person who insisted they pray with me. Because they had just won a couple $1,000s on betting on horses, and they were just super excited. And they turned to me and like, "Will you pray with me?" And we were just in the middle of public. I had no idea who this lady was. I was like, sure. Sounds good, Madness. Do we have another one, don't we? Yeah, let's just do critically hit. Oh, let's get our Savior Conqueror in here. Once again. We've played this song once before, but why not?
Conqueror, hero, villain, savior, conqueror, hero, villain, savior, conqueror, hero, villain. You're all things, Revan, and yet you are nothing.
Money glitch.
Listen, you talentless organic meatbag.
Remove his turn meter.
Down you go! Query, statement, answer, explanation. Query, statement, answer. Query, statement, answer.
So that means, Mr. Kane, you're going to share the wealth a bit, right? You know? Become a member, get a live roster review.
Answer, explanation. Query, statement, I will be back. Query, statement, answer, explanation. Query, statement, not even just a little. 1, 2, 3.
65.
2, 3.
Yeah, that would be nice if you could select where the second fear is.
3. 1, 2.
I might have to switch my crew just a whale and Swigel. Fair. That's kind of nice thing about this channel is I can basically use the money I get from the channel, although it's not much. And it's money I can funnel into this game and into something I enjoy with you guys. So I enjoy it. So we'll use Maul here. Let's go use our we have our bigger fish song for this. A little PP. Yeah, exactly. Little passion project. That's all this channel is.
Listen, you talentless organic.
Let's take a look at what songs we got for this one. It's called... Where is this one? Is it A? No? Ah, there it is. Got our song for the next one. No, we'll do that on the next one, Dank Lord. We're not using our Maul quite yet. We're gonna do our other little PP that we had, where we had Keller and Beck. Let's get some Keller and Beck in here. Oh, it's so close. Whoops. Woo! Oh, that battle's so stupid. And I was literally begging Revan to mark down Qui-Gon with that low gear Qui-Gon. Yeah, that's definitely a question for Mr. Kane over there. The most I know is that when you show a pig, you use baby powder to make it look lighter because people prefer that for some reason. Hi, Mara. Are you being needy again? I just took you out before stream. A lot of that, if I understand correctly, when it comes to horse racing, a lot of it also has to do with, similar to how dogs work, where you want good breeds, so you're looking for a purity of lines as well. Where's our song for these guys? This one is Darth Maul.
Been that one for so long.
Oh, you're fine, Solar Powered Tree. In fact, if you go over to my Discord, I actually have an entire section of ally codes that you can add. A lot of them just say DM them if you do it, but go over to my Discord, you can find like 5 or 6.
Kenobi, that is not the Jedi way. What I make you tell me, pain. Every choice you have made has led you to this.
Well, I don't see the point of ending this quite yet because I want to listen to this song. So we'll sit here for a second and talk while we listen to the song. Farm something else, IDK. Farm anything else then. Yeah, Melkacel? I don't know how to say your name. I'm gonna call you Milk. I love that, Milk. Yeah, it's kind of upsetting, but honestly, like, Trench is not great, so, you know, hey, welcome, Apple, welcome. With the Executor, though. Then instead, just drop $20. Hey, do we have a member that can drop an emoji for Apple here? Then just drop like $20 and just keep refreshing it and do like 3 refreshes a day if you really want to be done with the farm. I'm not actually endorsing spending on money on that. But like, up to you. Catch warm bloods for jumping. Interesting. Thank you, Dank. Thank you, Dope. You're awesome.
I like your new legs.
Heck yeah, EDK. That's awesome. You're getting close.
They make you look taller.
Fine. I'm here. Come on.
I must have revenge.
So basically, be rich in that industry, buy 2 good condition strong fast horse, breed them, and sell them off. Oh, makes sense, yeah. Love you, poopers. Yo, hi. Okay. You can see her right there. Or right there. That's awesome.
Look what has
Become of
you. Lost. I'm lost.
So yeah.
And yet I can
Raise their values, basis. Makes sense, Mr. Kane.
Kenobi. In my mind's eye. Kenobi. I never planned on killing you. But I will make you share.
I love that team so much. A quick way to make $1 million. Start with 2 million. Genius. Makes sense, makes sense. Lol. Hey, if you don't have much capital to start with, start building your credit. Okay, so we have an Executor. Executor's fairly easy. Let's check it. I'm confused. I could have sworn I saw a Scythe. It's looking pretty good. We just had to 5-shot Lord Vader, and then beyond that, everything else was fine. Like, everything was super easy. It looks like he kind of relies on his Lord Vader for wins. Okay, let's see. I need to look at his Empire. I already saw the TIE Advanced. Where is it? Yeah, TIE Advanced. He doesn't have a TIE Defender. He does have a Scythe. What a wild set of fleets. Yes. Just I'll just move to Dubai. Perfect. Genius. Okay. I don't like this much. Oh my gosh. That's right. I'm sitting here like looking at this. I'm like, I don't like going against negotiators. This is going to be annoying. No, it's not. We brought Executor on offense. Oh gosh, I'm going to make short work of all of this. Yeah, let's just go with Negotiator here. Let's see. Dang, resisted both. That's crazy. Oh, we're gonna be stuck behind him for a bit. Resisted that too, jeez. These guys are resisting everything.
To the Republic, to democracy!
Coming from a 15-year-old who can't work.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground, high ground, high ground, high ground, high ground, high ground, I have the high ground, high ground, high ground, high ground, high ground, high ground.
Whoa, whoa.
Hello there. Oh, this is going to be easy.
Make sure he's out. We can clean this up easy, but holy shit.
Your move, your move. Oh, this is going to be easy. Your move, your move. Hello there.
Keep you alive, I guess.
have a bad feeling about this.
Anakin.
This. I have a bad feeling about
Democracy! It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground.
There goes the last one that I really worried about. I hate the Negotiator fleet so much. It's just such an annoying fleet to use. I should have assumed that he would come out, though. That was my bad for assuming he's not going to. Who has the line despite me having no counter? Yeah, mine did too, and I brought a counter for that reason. Still make a lot. I'm sure, Mr. Kane. This line doesn't work, so I'm just Oof, IDK. Yeah, IDK how much you can help. People don't see how important mods are in the game.
Where are you going, Master?
3 team beat Relic 7 any day with proper mods and kits. Yeah, and if you have a well-modded, like, Imperial Troopers, you can take down Relic teams with a Gear 7 Imperial Troopers team. Like, it's stupid. Okay, so let's take care of our 2-shot real quick. Your opponent clearly saw your video the other day. He was like, oh no. Or he saw my poll earlier today of, should I put it on offense? Okay, let's throw this against here and just call it a day. We have a song for this, sure. Finish her off. Done. She's such a weak ship. Just every time I see her, just because she dodges, it's usually a problem. Okay, so IDK, there is a rhyme and reason between that. So I can't say the words I'm about to say on stream because I'm not sure if I might say something bad, but there's a first, a second, and a third. And the first was considered the Roman Empire, even though they're not directly connected. And then there was the second, which was, Germany during World War I. And then there's third, which is Germany during World War II. Yeah, so you know the history. So you got that right there. Now let me pull this up for you. Give me a sec, IDK. It'll make sense in just a second. So the first is my Sith of old, and then my Empire team used to be called the second, and then the First Order was the third, and so it was a running joke in my squad naming. Hey, Sovereign Winterton, welcome. See my Relic Fort, yeah. Heck yeah. Having a fast Piat is all you really need, honestly. Yeah, so it's a running joke, IDK. Oh no, RP. Okay. So let's take out this team. I don't know what song we'll use for this one, honestly, because it's Executor. Like, I don't know what song I'd use for this. Found one.
space station.
Ah, yes. No, not just because of the speech. No. Like, I had a rhyme and a reason. Let's just go all in on him. You know how little I've used this fleet on other teams? Like, not at all. Like, I've only used this for meta fleets or on defense or climbing our fleet arena. Like, that is it. Mr. Kane caught that one. I was trying to skip over that one as fast as I could, honestly. Oh, gosh. Oh. Stealing my banners? How dare you? I'm worried that I will lose out on banners if I don't do this now. Let's clear off your banners. And there they go. Hey, no, I still have them. Okay, we're good. Hi, Mara. Are you being needy? Goodness gracious. Okay, yeah, I should have just blown him up while I had the chance. Anakin, you're gone.
Release the base.
Just so you don't have to use the crystals. Yeah, I used to buy them $50 at a time for like, I did it for like a solid 6 weeks, just to experiment how much it helped my account, just because I had a little bit of extra money during the summer, because I wasn't in school. And honestly, it did wonders for my account because I could do every refresh and like, yeah, it was great. We're going to modify our starting lineup a bit. We will have you and you with you, you, and you. And that should be good. I wouldn't go from Bronzium 4 to Chromium this season. Heck yeah. 7 wins. Just need that one more to keep Bronzium 1. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. 5 more weekly such. Anyway, yeah, especially if you're not a person who's easily... Like, if you have a good level head on your shoulders, you can do that kind of thing and not be worried. But I've met a lot of people who play this kind of game, and if they bought that many, they would just get to Gear 12 and just immediately be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to purchase all of the pieces that I need to get to Gear 13. But if you have a level head on your shoulders and you know what you're doing, which being a business owner, I'm sure you do have it to some degree, like, you can do a lot with just being able to purchase things in advance and then use them over time. Arnold does the same thing whenever they go on sale for, like, the anniversaries and stuff. He'll buy just a couple $100 worth of them. Currently Chromium 1, 6 mil GP yesterday, going for Executor. Heck yeah, dude. That's awesome. Went from Carbonite 1 to Chromium. Heck yeah, dude. Okay, let's get our song in here. This is my favorite Arnold banger. People have 3 GLs and I have 1 JMK. Dude, 1 JMK is all you need to climb so hard if you have Cat.
Captain Cinderella. At last we meet in this.
Yeah, let's get that up.
However briefly. I will start my operations here.
Yeah, we're just gonna hit you.
And pull the rebels apart, piece by piece. They'll be the architects of their own destruction.
There is no escape.
Escape. There is no escape. There is no escape.
Go for it.
Open fire.
They're off buffs. Dang, that can't be avoided. That's really annoying. Hey, if we clear off his buffs again,
Open fire. I should demonstrate my power.
Is it worth it? Nah. We'll just bring this in, make sure we stay alive. Let's, keep you alive.
We don't have all day. The rebels.
I'm gonna need that stun, otherwise this is gonna kill me. Yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, that is spinning really fast. Holy shiz. That is a fast planet.
I studied the art of war. There is no escape. 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 There is no escape. There is no escape. Open fire.
Let's get our banners back on the TDC real quick, and then finish it off.
Open fire.
We implemented the new GAC system.
I should demonstrate my power.
We go super good to getting max rewards weekly. That was a clutch shot. You're not wrong. You're other than $5 pack. Fair. Yeah, the rest of the packs usually are not worth it at all. There's only a couple that I'm ever willing to pick up, and that's only if I'm desperate to make something beforehand. Nope, we're done with you, Thrawn. Thank you for your service, though. I don't know. I think he's gonna get held up on my fully relict Krennic team. We'll see if he comes in and wipes me out, but we asserted dominance by attacking first, so here's to hoping, you know? Yeah, exactly. IDK. 100% I prefer having that with Thrawn. It's supposed to work better with Executrix. Whatever. Did you pee on the floor? Yeah? Did you pee on the floor? Okay, so we're going to hop into our roster reviews for as long as my throat will continue. Events. Oh, it's just the guild events. Ugh. Love that event so much. Helps so much for ships. Okay, where's our music? There we go. Let's see who we got for roster reviews so far. My current guild is great territory record, decent stars. They are great in its raids. I mean, third Endor crate is... let me check what third Endor crate is, but I'm pretty sure that's amazing. Like, that is all you really need. Yeah, like, third Endor crate is, like, the minimum that you will really want to do. Like, this is fantastic still. You're still getting tons of rewards. That's more than you'd ever get on any of the other raids. So third Endor crate is great. Okay, let's take a look at who we got. Here we go. I guess I never hit send for the start, but we already got, you know, who we're doing today. Okay, so I've got Little Lee again. I think we've gone over your account a couple times lately. Then we got Jan, and Jan left, so I will leave a chapter for him or her, whoever it might be. And then Jay wants one. Okay, sounds good. Let's get into Lil Lee's. Really doing it? Oh, geez, that's rough. First, second crate when it comes to points, which is not a good sign. I get almost 4 million. I want to say if I do a perfect run, I get about 3.7 million. And then if I get a not perfect run, about 3.2 million. So I get some solid stuff in Endor with my account. Let's take a look at what this guy says. Max Endor crate. I wish. My account's not that big, and I also am very tied to my guild because I've got IRL friends that are in it, so I don't want to leave it. So, okay, so Lil Lee here says current farm is SLKR, building up Imperial Troopers and Executor Rex. Favorite team is Bounty Hunters, First Orders, and First Order. Next farm, you don't know. Also close to unlocking 3 PO. Just got Razor Crest, slowly building the journey guides. Okay, so you're building up Imperial Troopers and Executor Rex. Yeah, didn't we just go over your account just the other day? Lee Park, are you still here? Yeah, we talked a bit about this account, if I recall. Let me just double check my Discord. Yeah, it was in this stream, right? Yeah, Little Lee. Next farm was Jedi Knight Revan, yeah. Yeah, so we talked about getting your First Order officer faster than your Hux, getting your Bounty Hunters fast, getting your Queel fast, keeping and working on your mods. We talked about after Executor going for SLKR, and then after SLKR taking some time to flush out some of the teams you already have started, like Darth Revan, CLS, and making sure you're not sleeping on an Empire fleet and getting yourself a TDC after you finish your Executor. So yeah, we went over your account the other day. I'll see if I can find it in that stream, and I will shoot you a DM for when we did your roster review, Lee Park. I don't even know if you're still here today at the moment. So we'll skip over Lee Park. We'll do Jan real quick. I know they're not here, but we'll at least get them a roster review and then leave a chapter for them. They haven't changed their name from Mole Eliza, apparently. Okay. So current farm is Finalizer. So Finalizer for SLKR and requirements for GL Ray, WAMPA, Revan to Relic. Favorite team is Bounty Hunters, even though mine are bad. Okay. I don't know if bad is the right word. Usable. Viable. This is scary. I can already tell you I'm worried. Okay, sounds good, Jay. I might skip you till you get back then. Oh, your wife got you in her guild? Yeah, that makes sense. Heck yeah, Mr. Kane. Gosh. Yeah, that's awesome. Hi, Mara. Hi. Are you being needy, huh? Yeah, Darth Zephyr, absolutely. Throw it in the Discord if you want first dibs, or if you want to throw it in chat, we'll get to it as soon as we have time. Or if you want to get to it as soon as possible, you can always super chat it. Let's see. So, you definitely probably need to work on your mods. If you haven't already, go watch my mod farming video. Because your mods are looking pretty rough, although a lot of it seems to be due to credits rather than actual mods. That is a solidly modded Hux, I will say, though. Okay, I may have to take out my dog real quick. She's being real needy, so that usually means she's got to go to the bathroom. Love to see the WAMPA. Great to see you finishing it. That should be like first thing because one WAMPA is worth 5 people. Do you do roster roasts? I do roster roasts. Although I'm not very good at being mean, but I'll try my best just for you. I also would love to see a Zori in here ASAP, because you already have the stuff you need for it. A 2-star Zori and then the Finn Zeta is going to go a long way for you, giving you a great viable team just immediately, just from what you already have on you. So I would give yourself, so finish your WAMPA, start farming Zori, add it to your farm, drop the Zeta on Finn, and that'll give you an immediately viable team. So Finn, Resistance Heroes, with Rose and Zori. If you can afford Zetas on Zori, go for it. If you can't, even then the team's going to be great. You've got a Jedi Knight Revan team started, so it looks like you've kind of started spreading yourself out for teams. You said you're mainly focusing Finalizer into SLKR and requirements for GL Ray. So, yeah. I mean, honestly, I would say continue on that path. You have the stuff to work towards your GLs, so continue working towards your GLs, but don't neglect your side farms, like Zori, to be able to get you something good. Don't neglect your mods. Keep working on your mods. Make sure that you are working on your Echelon. It looks like you started on it already, which is great. Make sure you're also working on your Bomber, especially with the Zori ship coming out. You should be able to get it at least 4 stars. Even at 4 stars, it's going to make this fleet much better. And so that'll give you a second good fleet in general. The ability to take down a Malevolence with the Radis fleet. So the main problem with having a Finalizer fleet and only having a Finalizer fleet is if you ever run into a Malevolence, you're basically screwed. Now that Zori's ship is in the game, if you can get it during this Galactic Chase, it'll make it so you can kill Malevolence, which is the greatest weakness of a Finalizer. And so you'll actually have options, basically, at that point. So definitely don't sleep on that fleet. But I think you're doing good for what you're going for right now. After these two, you're probably already on your way pretty hard towards Executor. So make sure you're working towards Executor with the packs that you already have, which means you're going to want to start trying to get Razor Crest shards every time they show up in your arena shard. Start prepping for Executor now, so that way as soon as you're done with your SLKR and your Ray, you can get yourself a Executor. But for now, the thing that I would say is finish your WAMPA, finish your Zori, work on your mods, and finish your GLs. It looks like you kind of have already a good start. Just make sure you finish those side farms to help you out. Okay. We'll skip Jay just for a while, just so he can get back from dinner. Okay, let's. I'm gonna catch up on your guys' chat real quick. Already at Chromium 1, gonna rank up off this win today. Heck yeah, dude. Yeah, you at 4 million with what it sounds like you have. I have no doubt you'll hang out in Erodium, no problem. Just like, you know, high Erodium might make you struggle, but low Erodium should be fine. You're still talking reviews. Really enjoy your content. Keep up the good work. Thanks, William Sutton. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll get to you. It looks like we don't have many in the Discord today, so I'm sure I'll get to you. Darth Zephyr, good to hear it. Good to hear it. I'm so glad those guides are working for people. Okay, so this is... Whoops, did not mean to close that. This is Milk. Milk says, currently finishing Mommy Mothma, which is a great thing to do. A lot of people don't finish her. Yes, that's you, Milk. So you're currently finishing Mommy Mothma and the rest of the relics for JML. So you're going for JML, which is a solid choice if you already have Leia. Zeta mods for Leia. Makes sense. Ufu team to G12. After JML, I'm debating between Profundity or Jabba. Favorite team is JMK with Windu as a 5th in Territory Wars. Fair enough. So that means I should be seeing a Commander Ahsoka Tano here that has over 350 speed. Perfect. Love to see it, Milk. Looks like you're modding to get through everything. I love it. Let's take a look overall at your mods. So, love seeing Mara Jade this high. Love seeing Maul this high. Makes me curious. Are you, do you just have really good offense mods? Yeah, you have really good offense mods. That's awesome, dude. It looks like there's a little bit of a fall off pretty harshly right there. Which is fine. It happens. But as long as there's not a huge fall off overall, there is starting to be a fall off. Yeah, so keep working on your mods. Like, they're good. You have some really solid good characters, but I am seeing a little bit of a fall off as I'm going down. But I'm not seeing, like, you're dropping below that 60 speed threshold, which is good. So, just keep working on them. I'm not going to say you're doing bad by any means. You're doing great. I'm just saying keep going. Come on, please tell me you have, like, a 185. Nah, 163. Okay, still good. Still a good JMK. Still a good JMK. Yeah, High Erodium is actually... Honestly, I feel like High Erodium was rougher for me than the low Kyber has been. Just I ran into more people that just had insane stuff. It reminded me of when I was back in Carbonite. Okay, so you're currently finishing Mon Mothma. Let's check your Rebel fighters. How fast do you want crew to beat? It depends on who you are. I prefer him to be pretty fast. I put about 100 extra speed on him. Missing Zetas on Rey, SLKR, Gas, Leia as the Curse of the Light speed bundles. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm guessing this is her basic. Yeah. Like, it's not a big deal to be missing that. The thing about the difference between Rey and Leia, like, Leia doesn't really have one that you can just be like, oh, yeah, I'll leave off that one. Whereas Rey, you can leave the basic off. Oh, when we got a crash. You could leave the basic off as long as you wanted, and it's not going to be a problem. Mark B, thanks for subbing. You're awesome, dude. Yeah, once I get 2-1, I'll get a bit outgunned simply because fleet farms take my time. My character roster is already perfect. Dude, Leviathan, if you're spending money, Leviathan is very accessible for people that spend money. I don't know, 255 sounds good. I mean, you don't need tanks typically very fast. Yeah, mine's at 252, and I have 0 problems with that. Let's get over to Melk's account again. Okay. Not just K, JMK. Sorry, stupid joke. Okay, so let's double check what you said. You're going for, and you're wondering if you want to go for Profundity or Jabba. Let's check your fleets in general first, then. So, you finish your Echelon. Although, I would just like to see this First Order Special Forces up a little bit more. It does help with the Executor counter. You do have an Executor for yourself. You do have a Relic TIE Defender, so this is looking sexy. I love to see it. Martini shaken, not stirred. That's pretty good. I like that. You finish your... Dude... Solid. I'm very happy with this roster. You're doing great, dude. You even took time to finish that. You might relic your Geos, but, you know, it's still a usable fleet on defense and can pull off some stupid wins, and you could use it on offense for things. So let's look at your Rebels then. Okay. Looking good. If you're looking for a direction to go, out of those two, here's the dealio. Let's look at your GLs real quick. You have JMK, a defensive Galactic Legend, Rey, a defensive Galactic Legend, Leia, a defensive Galactic Legend. Of course, any of the defensive Galactic Legends can be taken offense, specifically JMK or Leia Organa, and they'll do great on offense as well. They're just defensive powerhouses. So you also have SLKR as an offensive Galactic Legend. I think your character side's looking great. I don't know if Jabba's really necessary for your account right this moment. It could help you if you're struggling with like a Lord Vader counter or that kind of thing, but it looks like you kind of have answers for most things you would run into. Like you get yourself a Fennec and kind of finish up that counter if you wanted to, but you are closer to Profundity. You have all you need is, I'm not going to find him this way. Let's just, yeah, all you need is 2 more stars on Adrad. And then beyond that, like, you have all the characters, 7 stars. You have Harrison Dula up to Relic 3. You just need to bring her up to Relic 5. You have Cash Spendar at Relic 5. You just need to bring him up to 7. So, like, you're really close to Profundity, and having another GL ship, I think, is what's going to really help this account. Let's check where you are right now. You're in Kyber. I think having another GL ship is going to be your best thing. Yeah, so if you're really worried about Lord Vader, I mean, you can always instead farm up the SLKR counter. Lord Vader's about to drop off in viability quite a bit with your SLKR. So, like, you could, let's see, Night Sister. So you could farm up your Daka Zombie and get them up and running with Armorer if you really want to. If you're looking for a, Lord Vader counter that's more budget than going for a full GL. And just like getting Fennec along the way. But yeah, Profundity I think would be a big thing that'll help this account overall. Uncle Beaver in the chat. Teddy, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Grand Arena right now ain't even close at all yet. Fair. Yeah, so up your Rogue One. If you have the Omicron, start pumping an Omicron into Adrad. Get yourself a solid team. But yeah, so that would be my suggestion, is going for Profundity, because you kind of have all your other fleets done, and I love to see it. But having another, like, I want you to imagine with me a world where you can afford to 2-shot a Lord Vader every single time because you have 3 meta ships on your defense in Kyber, and that means they're probably going to have to 2-shot at least one of them. So that is something that I would love to see for this account, is just having all of the GL meta ships and having them all on defense. So let's just take a look real quick. Make sure you're not skipping over any farms. Okay, so Echo and Arc Trooper are something that should probably be farmed ASAP. So you have another answer to things. Twice in 3 months. Yeah, exactly. So having all 3 of them, it'll just destroy the confidence of any opponent you go against. Honestly, could help you sit in Kyber 2 for a long time. I don't know if it'd be Kyber 1 worthy, because Kyber 1's basically just, I have all of the toys, and I somewhat know how to play. Whereas Kyber 2 is, I know how to play, I don't have all the toys. At least that's how I look at it in my head. Okay, let's kind of go through your teams. Looks like you have this team finished. Your 501st needs some work. You relicked your Dark Trooper. Let's kind of go through and just double check what you have. You obviously have CLS done, or you're doing it right now for JML. You could finish your Mandalorians. It looks like you're started on them, but finishing them is going to do a lot. I've been relicking all of them right now, and like I just finished them, and the difference between Gear 12 and Relic is so different. Like, I'm able to just absolutely stomp Sith Eternals, stomp Rays with no ults, some Rays with ults as long as they don't have Ben Solo, being able to take on JMK with it. So Mandalorians and gas are both things that could really help you out. Okay. That's weird. Odd. Okay. Consider this as well. This one won't even take you any work, technically. It will take you work in the sense of a Zeta, but Grievous, Magna Guard, B1, B2, so you just relic your B2, and then throw a Zeta on New Gunray, and it'll give you basically another team that can not only take out things like Qui-Gon Jinn teams, which are always annoying, it will also help you take out things like JMLs on defense. I know we don't see them very often in Kyber, but if you do see them, it's nice to have an extra counter that you can just throw, and it's not something that's going to hurt what you have left over. So those are a couple of teams that you can look at finishing over the next couple of months. Nothing that I'm like, nothing's like screaming out to me besides the 501st one. The 501st one is like, dude, you gotta finish that. But the rest of them are kind of like, yeah, you can finish these if you have time. But yeah, hopefully that kind of gives you an idea of some side farms as well as just where to go. Because definitely I think Profundity will work better. Yeah, JML mirrors sound awful. I hope I never have to do one of those. Upcoming Padme Lightspeed bundle. If there's going to be a Padme Lightspeed bundle, the only way I would believe that it would happen would be if it was a Geonosian Padme Lightspeed bundle, where they gave us Geonosians. Because if they were to give us the droids, that gives you a General Grievous team, which is fine, like, sure, that might happen. But if they give you any of Trench's team and they plan on doing a Trench capital ship this year, that wouldn't make sense to them because it's making it so that it takes money out of their pockets this year. And so if they're going to do things like that, it's going to have to make sure it doesn't influence the meta, doesn't influence people getting things that they want you to spend on. So I would love a gas bundle, another one that I worry would never happen because it's JMK is too close. There's a ton of Kairos involved. It gives you so many good teams. It's a difficult selling point for me to believe that they would do a gas bundle anytime soon. But that's the thing, is Watt is such old news, and just having Watt ready Geos doesn't guarantee you Watt. You still have to find a guild that can do it. So I don't think it's necessarily something at all that would be a bad thing. In fact, it'll make it so JMK would once again be a character that people will spend to get again, because right now JMK is kind of in limbo where people aren't really going and pushing for him because everyone has SLKR, everyone has Rey, and now there's the triumvirate of Rebel GLs where you get these Rebels and you can get Jabba, you can get JML, you can get Leia, and then you can also get Profundity. And so all the Republic stuff right now is very out of the way. And so honestly, Geos doesn't seem like something that can be something that's like, oh yeah, we'll drop that for $10 because with the raid changes, how hard is it to get a Watt ready Geos? It doesn't take much. And so it'll just make it accessible for those people who are just starting out. Everyone else is just like, sick, I have relic Geos that can help me counter a GL when they are by themselves. So I will do unholy things for gas bundle or Revens. I'm worried, madness. Oh gosh. But yeah, I could be completely wrong. I mean, CG could go a different route, but looking at it purely from like I want to make money standpoint, I just feel like making a separatist bundle for Padme that's more than just the Geos feels like it'd be a waste of money on their part, considering, how hard they try to sell their conquest characters. So can you do Watt with no Zetas? Oh, you mean the mission for Watt? No, you need at least the Brute one, the unique on the Geonosian Brute Alpha. Like, if you had insane speeds, you might be able to pull it off, but that would be like ripping off some of the best mods I've seen on top level accounts. It's better to just drop the 1 Zeta, but it's all you need is that 1 Zeta. So let's see Jay I don't think is back, but we do have a couple more people in the chat, or in the Discord, so we'll do solar powered tree next. Yeah, if you had relic geos and you had some really good mods, you probably should be fine. But yeah. So, Solar Powered Tree said, I was working on Profundity, then pivoted to Ray with the light speed packs. I'm guessing not light side packs. I'm guessing you're saying light speed. I know my shortcoming. I want a roster roast. Make me cry. Oh, okay. Let's take a look. Make you cry. Roast you. Okay. Okay. So, I'm sorry, but you have Maul modded for health? Why? Why would you mod him for health? Are you... You have the Maul DeLoreans. Why is he health? He's not on a Lord Vader. Why is he health? Why is it not offense mods? And even if it was Lord Vader, you'd do protection primaries. Come on, dude. Learn to mod. Third Starkiller. Hey, I mean, I won't yuck people's yums when it comes to Starkiller, that's for sure. Hateful negligence of Geos. Oh, gosh. Honestly, your modding actually looks pretty good overall. That did hurt my soul, though, seeing Maul modded for that. Like, next you're going to tell me this is like a potency? I mean, it's not offense. I mean, yeah, crit damage is not bad, but still would prefer offense. Tenacity, okay. So you know somewhat what you're doing. It's just that Maul is painful to see, especially a Relic 7. You have bounty hunters, but you don't have yourself a Aura Singh, and you don't have yourself a Grief Karga. You could be pulling something off here great. You could be, you know, taking down Galactic Legends, you know, taking down all kinds of teams with ease, and yet you're just sleeping on it. No Zamomi, yeah. Zamomi does so much for the bounty hunters, and you can use it in so many different ways. Even if you're not using it on one team, you can throw it on another team for a cleanup team. Does great. Hold up. Who are your GLs? JMK, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, Sith Eternal. You still haven't gotten the ultimate for Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. It's forgivable. It takes time. You should be spending money, but whatever. But yeah, let's... I have trouble. You're actually solidly done with your characters, where you took the time to Relic Dark Trooper, so it's getting hard for me to be mad at a lot of things I'm seeing. There's a couple of them that are annoying, but like... Okay, you have your CLS team, at least, done. Where is he? Am I blind? Okay, you're not sleeping on Rex. You're not sleeping on Zori either, although, where's the Omicron? 3 Omicrons on Starkiller, but no Omicron on Zori? Gosh. Okay, now comes the thing that I'm worried about. Bro, an Echelon. An Echelon that's 4 stars gear 1? Or 1 Level 1? This should be an amazing fleet, but you don't have a BTLB Y-Wing, dude. Come on, your ships are just atrocious. Yeah, so you've been great about your characters, but you've been neglecting your ships so hard. A non-relict Razor Crest? Bro. You haven't even reliced your TIE Interceptor? Your Palp Machine isn't done? Come on, the Palp Mobile should be something you finish immediately. I bet you're not even working on your bomber. You aren't even prepared for Zori's ship coming in. Bro. You got work to do. You got work to do. Like, it looks like you could have pushed for Leviathan hard and you just haven't. You're even missing a fully done Rebel Y-Wing and an Outrider. Bro, yeah, you're sleeping on ships. Like, it was struggling. I found, like, Maul, and that was the only thing I really wasn't, like, hard pushing for, where I'm like, oh yeah, you know, I want to find something wrong with this account. Maul was kind of pushing it because definitely you shouldn't have it modded for health. That's painful to see. But, like, your ships need work, dude. You are sleeping on ships hard. That is a big thing that's rough on your account. Like, the fact that you're in Kyber 3 with this rough of ships is amazing. Astonishing. You need to fix your ships bad. Like, it's rough. Was that enough of a roast for you, Solar Powered Tree? Level 77, yeah. Ships and how I feel about them can be described by replacing one specific letter with another word ships. Oh, fair. But hey, look at ships this way. I know it's not Solar Powered Tree. Thank you for the $10. Next time I'll try to make you cry. You have to give me some time to look through your roster, but honestly, your characters do look really good, so it was difficult for me to find something to yell at you about on that side. But the ships, dude. The ships. Thanks, Iffy. I appreciate it. Yeah, that was our member chosen video for this week. I was kind of sick this week, so it took me a while to get it out, but I spent a lot of time yesterday and last night editing it and getting it ready for today. Make sure I went over everything. I even got some people to look over it first just to make sure it all made sense. So that way I knew that the COVID wasn't just getting to my head. So, when Griffey, this is your account, right? Ships are fun to use. But, oh yeah, as I was saying about ships, you say that ships are awful, but have you thought of it this way? Ships are the only thing in the game not influenced by datacrons. So doesn't that make it the most helpful thing in the game to go for? Because you can always be sure your ships will act the way they're supposed to. I suggested, do you even know me? Fair enough, Iffy. I wasn't really saying that for your benefit, Iffy. I was saying that for the benefit of others, letting them know, hey, if you get a membership, you can choose a video each week. There's a poll every week. So... Have a good night, Apple. Good to see you. Ship Datacrods incoming with the road ahead. Dude, I would show up at Meathead's house and there would no longer be a community manager. Churning molasses out really thick paint drying. Okay, let's see what Win Griffey had to say. Working on Afra for guild platoons makes sense. He's an artist, not a community manager. I thought Meathead was one of the community managers. Am I crazy? I'll have to look it up. I could have sworn he was one of the community managers. Either way, I'll take him out. He's the first person that comes to mind, so. Also, kind of want Afra. Fair. then probably Jabba. Favorite team is definitely Jawas. You are my favorite type of person, when like, I love Jawas so much, and I wanted so desperately for a reason to farm up my Jawas, because I love watching Jawas versus Geos. It's the funniest thing in the world. I love it so much. Yeah, the new comeuppance, I figured. Shipcons, I would... redacted. Dude, Mr. Kane, that's so much. You should have waited. You could have farmed it much slower. But then again, if you're already spending a whole bunch of crystals on refreshes, I'm sure it wasn't really a problem for you to get to 7-star. It wouldn't come with the Conquest chip. It would come with everything but the Razor Crest. That's what they've always done, is it comes with everything but, like, legendary characters, so... They can kill top-tier Maul teams. I mean, I'm not surprised with how much Maul teams assist. That doesn't surprise me at all. I'd love to see footage of that. I might have to look that up after the stream. Yeah, Mr. Kane got his 7-star comeuppance and still has 247,000 crystals left to use. Gosh. Okay, let me take a second look at what you said. Roster holes would be appreciated on what you're working on next. You're working on Afra, then probably Jabba. Favorite team is definitely Jawas. So let's take a look at your mods in general real quick, and then kind of take a look at what you're doing. Your fastest character is Moff Gideon. That's interesting. 375. That's a fast Moff Gideon. That's faster than Arnold's. I know that for sure. I just saw his today while I was watching his stream from yesterday. Oh. I love the whole just like sweat mark on him so much. Okay. So, I'm not seeing much of a speed fall off. Yeah, your speeds are good. I'm not seeing a huge mod problem on your account. Let's take a look at some of your teams. So the first one I'm obviously seeing is that you don't have a Relic Cara Dune. Do you have... Am I? Okay, I am blind. I was like, where's Kyle Katarn? Yeah, I'm blind. Kyle Katarn's right there. But you don't have a Relic Cara Dune. Does that mean you have a Mon Mothma team going or no? Because you have the Zeta. I hate trying to find characters in this. My eyes don't work that well. F it. Yes, okay. Mon Mothma. So you do have a Mon Mothma team, so you should probably Relic your Cara Dune, just to make sure, you know, you get the most out of that team. Showed up in late for the shoot one day and they used it. Okay, so you have a Relic Dark Trooper. You have a Relic Iden Versio. Throwing rocks at me and Ray repeatedly. Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you have that team finished. Your gas is finished. Your resistance. You have Zori. Do you have the Finn Zeta? You do have the Finn Zeta. How fast is your resistance hero? I would try to up your resistance hero Finn. I know 315 is a solid amount of speed. But if you up this up to like 330 to 350, it makes it much harder for Imperial Troopers to steamroll this. And the moment it's not Imperial Trooper food is the moment that this team becomes absolutely annoying to everyone. So I keep mine about 347. I suggest 350. But if you can just get it up another like 15 speed with some rerolls on what you have on here already, you're gonna be golden. So I would suggest getting your resistance hero fin a little higher, because you know it's 315 is the base speed plus a 35, so that's only 345. What? 320, 350. So he's only 350, which is pretty easy for most Imperial troopers that are up in your echelons. So. Throwing rocks and logs. Speaking of Ewoks, you could get a Princess Nissa team off the ground, as well as Logray. You could relic Logray to help with Rise of the Empire for your guild. And so that might be something to think about, just to both help your guild as well as get yourself a Ewok team going. I know Ewok teams aren't great, but I mean with Nissa it makes it much better. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. Well, Adam Driver signed on. He mentioned in an interview recently. I don't know if he if it was like actually true or if he's like making it up, because who knows when it comes to actors. He did mention that he signed on for becoming the bad guy, how episode 8 was like bringing him up. But then, you know, they've wanted to just crap on episode 8 so hard that they insisted they needed to save him. So this is not JML. I don't know why I clicked on him. Sorry, hold on. I hate being sick so much. Okay, the 4 AoEs of the rocks, logs, red Kool-Aid blossom. Oh gosh. I love that so much. When Griffey. I wish I had a mod like this. My buddy has a offense mod with 27 speed, and it's his pride and joy on his Jedi Knight Luke, and I'm like, oh, I'm so jealous. The best I have, I think, is my Sith Eternals health mod. Which is not actually that great, I don't think. Yeah, agreed, Madness. Like, if either of them had done an entire trilogy, I'm sure I would have enjoyed it. But just the jarring nature of how things went, it just can't be good. Okay. We'll keep working through your account, keep looking for holes. It's hard with an account this big to see holes, I'll be honest. Do you have... you don't have Lord Vader. I would highly suggest finishing your Mandalorians. It's just a solid team to have in general. And you already, because of JMK, you already have it locked in to do the JMK counter. So all you need to do is relic your Garsax and Imperial Super Commando. So that might be worth a look-see. Let's check your Zetas actually for this team. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so you have the Zetas you need for Phoenix. Other teams that I would be worried about with you. Yeah. Yeah, like honestly, your holes look few and far between. On the character side, anyways. Okay, you have a great night, Madness. It was good to see you. You could finish your Night Sisters. It looks like you started. You could finish them for a Jabba counter. Although it doesn't really work right now, I don't think. But yeah, relicking Cara Dune, working on Zori Bliss. Maybe Night Sisters. Definitely like Cara Dune, though. And then Mandalorians. Said in the George Lucas version of the sequels, he's going to focus on midichlorians and make them sentient or something. Anyone know if that's true? I don't know. I've never looked at what his plan was for the sequels, mostly because he expressed that he never wanted to make more movies after what he already made several times. And so any plans he had were half-cocked before he decided to stop making movies. And he always liked to spit in the faces of the fans anyways and what they made canon. So I don't have a lot of respect for George Lucas in his later days. Just because he would have it his way and wouldn't care about what fans were to say. So I have some deep-seated resentment from when he decanonized the Republic Commando novels. Let's just say that. Okay, let's check your capital ships. You have Executor. You have Profundity at 4 stars. They were Relic before the Kylo Regs. Heck yeah, one Griffey. Oh, Mr. Kane, are you talking about the Sorry, my brain's not working. The Zori team. You're talking about Resistance Hero Finn. You have it 366 speed. George Lucas is the true Sith Eternal Emperor. Fair. Okay, so you have basically every major fleet except for Leviathan. You have a 5-star Finalizer, which is wild. Make sure you're finishing your Echelon, your Kylo Ren command shuttle. It looks like you might have bought your way to getting SLKR. Because you don't have Kylo Ren's command shuttle done. You have a Relic 7 there. You could always start working on your Bad Batch to get yourself a Marauder and get yourself a Leviathan counter. Finish your Palpmobile, finish your TDC. Both are very important. If you have the time, up your Relic levels on TDC. It'll help a lot. Even if you just brought it up 2 Relic levels, it will help a lot. Welcome back, Jay. We'll do yours next. You did when? It makes sense. Yeah, IDK, if you're willing to spend money. But then again, it's only every once in a while that it comes around, so you got to pay attention and then purchase it. Definitely be paying attention. Yeah, I'm not seeing a whole bunch of holes in your roster overall. Just a couple that I've mentioned. Oh my gosh. Come on. You could consider relicking your last 2 Geos. Making that fleet a little bit better. If you high relic your Geos, like Relic 7, Relic 8, you can take down Profundity with that. But I don't know if I'd suggest that. I would just suggest Relic 5-ing your Geo pilots. But yeah. So you have a couple things to work on First Order wise. First Order's a great backup fleet in you know, high levels of the game. You have a couple characters that you can work on here or there, like Mandalorians, Cara Dune. But honestly, just kind of keep going. You're getting to that point where you have all the toys. Consider going for Cal Kestis here pretty soon. He's about to become a permanent journey guide character, and you do have the JML to fit him. So he might be a good benefit to your team, especially if you're struggling with Malguses. Always nice to have a dedicated Malgus squad. So yeah, ships will always be your downfall. And the faster that you can get Leviathan, the better. But, okay. So if you're looking for the best counters, the things that you need to finish first, You need Palpmobile finished ASAP. You need TIE Defender finished ASAP. If you want the best counter for Executor, TIE Reaper is technically a better starting lineup, but you don't need TIE Reaper. So I would focus TIE Defender, Palpmobile, so that way you can finish your fleets there. Maybe pump a couple more into TIE Defender for relic levels. And then if you finish this fleet with Echelon and Kylo Ren's command shuttle, obviously you'll have another Executor counter. The nice thing about this Empire one is you can also use it to kill Leviathan. You can also use it to kill Profundity. Just kind of whatever you happen to have. Where's your Sith Empire? It's this Extinction class is what you use for Profundity. I mean, you could work on this fleet if you're struggling with Malevolence, but I'm not interested. So, yeah, I would focus down your Empire fleet. Focus down your first... I don't want to say First Order, because First Order, if you're going up against a lot of triple attackers, it's not going to help you that much. So, let me think about my counters for the 3 major fleets. Yeah, so... finish your Separatists, finish your Galactic Republic and get yourself a Bad Batch, and finish your Empire. Am I doing my math right there? The Separatists will counter Profundity, Galactic Republic will counter anything you need to, Empire will counter Leviathan for you because you do have the Scythe. Yeah. So there's your 3 fleets that I would focus on just to make sure you have a counter for each of the metas. Each of the meta ships. And then at that point you should be able to handle most things. It'd be for Malevolence, yeah. I'd consider taking... I mean, you can look here. I have a special place in my heart for fleets just because... in this game, characters are not finite. They're going to be adding character after character after character, and feeling like I can finish something gives me hope. And the fact that I'm almost done with ships, like I have so many of the ships already finished, and I don't have that many more to finish before I'm completely done. Like, you look at the ships that I don't have, and there's 4 of them, and then 2 capital ships. And, like, yeah, that gives me hope at the end of the day. But you can see here in my squads tab, my tab for, you know, wanting to finish things, I've got them as my pilots to finish, because that's genuinely the only reason I would up my Geonosians normally. I'm just saying, IDK, I had a buddy who, for a long time, refused to farm any of the meta stuff. He went for Sith Eternal first, he went for Imperial Troopers, and he went that route. Instead of following any farming guides, he refused to get the Revens just out of spite of not wanting to follow the meta. He wanted to not get Geos, but still get Wat Tambor. And he ended up just stopping playing the game after a while because, you know, his count ran out of steam because he was just so focused on trying to not do things out of spite. Anyways, let's get to Jay. Jay, you here? Jay is currently farming JKR and JML. Finishing the Chimaera fleet, unlocking JKL, or you unlocked JKL yesterday, taking WAMPA to Relic 5. Favorite team is Afro with the DC. Fair enough. I mean, Afro with the DC is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, no problem, Wen. I wish I could say that, like, there's a ton that you could fix, but honestly, you're kind of have all the toys and you don't have a whole lot of holes. And so, which is great to see, and that tends to be the case with Kyber 2 rosters. But yeah, fleets is, if you're ever in Kyber and you're looking for holes, the first ones you should patch up is always fleets. Like, Kyber is just so fleet heavy that you can end up screwing yourself without plugging those holes as fast as possible. Okay, so Jay, you're finishing Jedi Knight Revan and the rest of the relics for JML. I'm guessing you bought the Rebel Lightspeed bundle. Yes, you did. Good, you're not sleeping on your Rex. You don't have a GL quite yet. Okay, so queso means cheese in Spanish. Sounds good, Mr. Kane. I will see you next time. You have fun with your millions of dollars. Do you sleep on it like a bed? It'd be freaking cool. It would be really uncomfortable, but it'd be cool. One month thing I agree with. They get more holds than anything else, so I've neglected Kara. Yeah, getting the Kara, honestly, is what makes it so that way WAMPA is like a 100% no-go against it. For before GL is an interesting choice. Yeah, people will have their PPs. It's fine to have a little PP. Most people do have a little PP, and that is okay with me. I'm never going to shame them for that. Passion projects are important for the health of the game. But hey, I mean, having a GL killer no matter what is always going to be helpful. And Afra is a GL killer, just like Starkiller. So yeah, JML, obviously you're going for JML right now. Let's take a look at your Jedi. So typically, someone early on in the game will throw a GL that they get on defense. JML is not the greatest on defense. But if you're looking for a way to make him more viable, don't sleep on Barriss Offee. Throwing Barriss Offee will shut down the General Grievous counter with her Zeta, and so that's one of the best things you can farm up as a side farm for JML. You love Hondo, the 2 droids? Fair enough. Hey, PPs are fine. But don't sleep on Barriss. Barriss is a great person for any Jedi team, but on top of that, she'll stop the General Grievous counter with JML. Also, another one not to sleep on. You're obviously working toward Jedi Knight Revan. Farm up Jolee Bindo. He is a great character to put with JML. The fact that you can revive a Galactic Legend is the stupidest thing in the world. Your PP was JKR. Brought him to Relic 7 before anyone else. Hey, a PP that's 7? That's not bad. Not bad, just saying. Anyways. Enough of the euphemisms. Double entendres, whatever you want to call it. The wife summons. Sounds good, One Griff. You have a great night. But yeah, so those would be the 2 that are side farms that I'd say don't sleep on. Additionally, so Jolee, Barriss, and Bastila are all great characters, because Bastila, you can separate your Jedi Master Luke and your Jedi Knight Luke. Put Bastila with Jedi Knight Revan and Jedi Knight Luke. Get yourself an SLKR counter, and then JML with Barriss Offee to stop the GG counter, and then put them on defense with Jolee Bindo and a couple other Jedi that you have lying around. You know, maybe throw in a Jimmy over here, that kind of thing. So don't neglect farming up some side Jedi for your JML. Excuse me. Now, if I'm looking at what I want you to do right this moment, I think I already saw it. I want this 3-POC up first of all the relics that you can get for JML. This 3-POC needs to come up. That'll help you with Proving Grounds, getting a head start on Proving Grounds. That will help your CLS team in general do crazy things. If you haven't gotten it already, make sure that guard is getting on CLS, so make sure CLS is the weakest member. Besides that, after JML, go straight into SLKR. You bought the Lightspeed bundle, you better use it. I saw a Finalizer, so you're working on your echelon, which is great to see. Keep working on this, and get that SLKR. And then looks like you already have a Razor Crest ready to go, so I would probably... that's a hard question. JML, Executor, or SLKR, or JML, SLKR, then Executor. Kind of depends. If you're struggling more on fleets, go Executor. If you're struggling more on characters, go for SLKR. What decides CLS is weakest? The decision is made based off of... his combined health and protection together. And so to offset this, the easiest way to offset this is 3PO and Chewie. So 3PO and Chewie is usually the weakest when it comes to this kind of thing, 90% of the time. The way to offset this best is to make these primaries all protection, because protection will be the biggest stat. And so if you make these all protection, yeah, it'll lower the viability of your 3PO a little bit, but that protection will allow you to overcome CLS's overall numbers. And, you know, doesn't have to be all of them. If you have a Relic 3PO and Chewie, you can do it with like 1 or 2 being protection. But regardless, that's the best way to get that to be CLS being the weakest. Yeah, so that's why. Additionally... we'll bring you guys over real quick. I don't remember which one of these this is. I apologize, guys. That looks right. That's a screen. Calculator. You can measure it. So we got 81. We'll say 81. Now we're going to take a look at CLS's. I got rid of my calculator. Whoops. So we got 65, and then we'll just do 0, 0. And then we're just going to say, here. Plus, that's basically 50,000. And then we'll times that by 0.2. And this is how much basically he's going to be sharing of that with 3POC. And so if you're trying to calculate it, it's 22.1 plus his 81. And, sorry, my bad. Plus 81,000. My bad. So that's where he's at right now. So like one more protection one would put him over the cusp of making him higher than CLS. So you have to factor in the 3PO and Chewie gets 40% of CLS's stats, and then he gives 20% to everyone else. And so you have to factor in that 20%, not the 40%, because he's giving 20% back to CLS. And so it negates half of that kind of thing. So make sure you're factoring that in, and you shouldn't have any problems. Yeah, no problem, Pi. But yeah, so it looks like you are set up solidly for Executor and for SLKR. So those should definitely be your next farms. But overall, the big thing that I would be worried about is just making sure that you hit your side farms with going for JML. I do want to check your speeds just a wee bit. Let's bring you guys back to the regular screen. There we go. So, yeah. speed's 309, so 309 being your fastest character is not great. I would like to see Han Solo much higher in this list, so bring him up here somewhere. Also, in preparation for having SLKR, try to make your First Order officer faster than your Hux. Other characters that should be fast. You have a Dash Rendar, but he's not great. Any kind of bounty hunters. You have a Relic 5 Bossk who's fast. Get this Grief Karga like 1 speed slower than Bossk. That will help you a ton in pulling off some ridiculous shenanigans, even with low gear Mandalorians lying around. The Relic 5 Wampa I 100% agree with. That's going to help just tons in a lot of different scenarios. But yeah, that's kind of what I would say for you, is you have a lot of space to work with the Lightspeed bundles. So finish your JML. Then if you're struggling on ships, go for Executor. If you're not struggling on ships, go for your SLKR. You're struggling on speed, make sure you watch my mod farming guides. I'm sure you already have, but just that filter, and it just does take time. Consider pulling a little bit of energy off of your current farms and throwing a couple refreshes into mods. The Lightspeed bundles have wiped out a lot of people's mod inventory, and so spending a little of your crystals, or your daily crystal allotment, on mods is going to help you a lot. Because mods is it's definitely a marathon, but we can shorten that a little bit by giving them a couple refreshes. Okay. What's his bucket? I already forgot his name because I have ADHD. Mr. Kane left, so we'll skip him for today. And when he comes back next time, we'll take a look at his $1,600 account. We had one more person. Who was it? Hold on. It's in here somewhere, I promise. Here it is. William Sutton, are you still here? If William Sutton is here, we will get to him. Otherwise, I will be signing one off. Pyomai, you either go to the Discord if you want first priority. The Discord's in the description. But if you go over to that Discord, there is a roster view section. You can plug in your ally code and then your current farm, previous farm, and favorite team. And I will get to your roster review first. If you want first priority, you can always super chat. Or if you want to just, hope that you get a time in the chat, you can throw it in chat and I will get to it as soon as I have time. But it is last priority, so Discord's always preferable, just because that's where everyone is able to go and discuss their rosters afterwards too. So so if you want to just throw it in chat, 100% Pyomai, you can. Last call for, I already forgot his name, I'm sorry. COVID's getting to my head, or ADHD, one of the two. William Sutton, last call. Are you here? No problem, Jay. Pyomai, do you need one? I've got time for one more real quick, so. And you know what? This is going to be loud for a second. I apologize. We're going to get some other music in here for a little bit. Okay, there's William Sutton. Okay. We will do yours, William Sutton, real quick. Okay. So, William Sutton, what did you say? There you are. So, you didn't tell me anything. Could you tell me your last farm, current farm, favorite team? And in the meantime, I will take a look at your speeds.
Open fire.
Goodness gracious. William Sutton, I think you're lagging behind us just a couple minutes.
Open fire.
20. I would like to see a 330 on that Mara Jade. Do you like seeing Darth Revan this high, at least 300 speed? That's good to look. I like to see it. Sexy, sexy. I would like to see a faster Piet, though. I want to see 330 on this Piet at least. 330 is kind of the minimum speed that you want for him. He should be your fastest character, basically, right now with what you have. I like to see this guy between 330 and 350 as well. Looks like you have some solid mods, though, here at the top. Interesting seeing a Relic Zori Bliss. Love to see it. Good job working on that. But yeah, I would definitely throw in some extra love into that Resistance Hero Finn, since you do have a Relic Zori. Excuse me. Jeez. I'm curious. Hold on, let's take a look for you, William. Shipments. Datacrons. July 22nd began the account. Okay, so you've been around for about 6 months. Played for a few months with no direction before finding YouTube. Was working Core 8 strategy before Lightspeed, just chasing Lightspeed now. Fair enough, William Sutton.
I should demonstrate my power.
Here you go, right here. This might be something that you want to get for your Zori team. Now that you have a Relic Zori, always look for the next set of Datacrons. So during this next conquest that starts tomorrow, if you're doing normal conquest at least, which you should be doing normal conquest at least with 1 GL, this right here will get you some solid stuff and some solid holds, because it'll basically just increase the damage that Zori does just as a team. So definitely something to consider getting yourself this next season. Anyways, back to your roster overall. It's just I love toying with Datacrons when it comes to Zori. She has, I keep saying the wrong thing. Zori has so much potential with so many of the Datacron sets. Even just the light side mechanics are almost always just banger for her. Are you using Zori on a separate team? Yeah, you have the Finn Zeta, so I hope you're using Zori on a separate team. As much as I love having Zori with Rey, Zori's so much better on her own team. Love seeing Starkiller. You have Emperor Palpatine. You'll have Mara Jade from the Lightspeed bundles. You're not sleeping on your... do get a Zeta on him as soon as you can. But even at this point, I hope you're putting together a Phoenix squad on defense with this. Because even this right here is enough to get you holds on defense. So throwing this on defense even before the Zeta, great idea. If you aren't doing it, please do it.
Anything more to say?
I like your new legs.
Okay.
They make you look taller.
I'm loving seeing this, honestly. I don't see this often. I hate seeing an HK relic, but honestly, this is actually really happy. I see so many Sith Empires that are only half done. This definitely looks like you've been spending a bit of money, though. But either way, this is a beautiful account. I mean, easy way to check if you got, where is it? Rogue One. Yeah, so it was a Hyperdrive bundle and 2 Lightspeed bundles, basically. So, overall, solid looking account, William. And I'm not seeing a whole bunch of holes at the moment, which is great. Consider getting Kylo Ren Relic 7 and getting him his Zeta first out of all these guys, just to have a solo character. Because having a solo is always more helpful than having a whole bunch of individuals.
I never planned on killing you.
That's what I was looking for. Executor, yep. So yeah, you're spending money if you already have a 7-star Executor. Consider getting yourself your TIE Defender at this point. And this team will basically be done. Palpmobile as well would be something to consider. I love seeing the BTLB. Yeah, so you're doing some solid work. For being a 6-month-old account, you are really putting in the work. Make sure you get your Star Fortress up now that the Comeuppance is out. I wanted to look at this real quick. You did, yeah, you Relic 7'd it. Okay. Rebels, you probably have the Rebel Lightspeed bundles. So Y-Wing's almost done. So yeah, after SLKR, you're going to go for JML. That's, you know, a given considering what Lightspeed bundles you got. And you already have some solid stuff ready for your CLS. Like, you have CLS, you have Chewie, you have Han, you have 3PO and Chewie. It looks like you are very, very focused when you're making your account, which is really good to see. So this is some solid work. I'm very impressed. You do need a C3PO, it looks like. But yeah, I would go for Jedi Knight Luke into Jedi Master Luke next. But overall, I'm not seeing a whole bunch of big holes. I am curious how much of your Galactic Republic is around. Yeah, so you have a Padme team here. It's up to you. It really is up to you. If you want a better Galactic Republic team, just because Padme is just so-so, and a lot of people have a counter for Padme because Padme can be countered by a lot of different things. A pain in the butt team that might get you more holds is just taking all of the Jedi that you have here, getting yourself an Omicron, even at this level on Qui-Gon, and throwing it on him, and then just throwing him with some Jedi, if you want a really good defense team to get you holds. But you're already working on SLKR, which is great. 2022. Okay, that makes more sense. I'm guessing you're still spending money considering the Executor is 7-star already, but still. Here's another hole that I would say I suggest you finish. Dark Trooper, Relic 5, ASAP. But yeah, as for like teams that you have finished, you're looking really good. You've taken time to finish teams. So Relic 5, your Dark Trooper, work on your fleets a bit. Getting your Empire fleet up and running so you have an additional fleet. You're in what area of the game right now? Chromium 2. Yeah, so if you improve your fleets a bit and then get yourself an SLKR, you'll have no problems hanging out in Erodium. Yeah. Keep working on your mods. I mentioned a couple things at the beginning to help you out. Consider a Qui-Gon Omicron. And then, yeah, that CLS team, it's like ready and raring to go. So as soon as you finish SLKR, I wouldn't say jump into Jedi Knight Luke requirements. Instead, jump straight into CLS. So finish getting your C3PO, get yourself your CLS team all relicked. Kind of like you're going for your core 8 teams, but instead just go for your CLS, finish all 5 of them, and then jump into Jedi Knight Luke. I see way too many people jumping into Jedi Knight Luke, and then they just have a partially done CLS and they leave it for a while. So do that first. Overall, account looks really solid. I'm very impressed with this account. You are very good at finishing your farms. Another one to take a look at is maybe getting an Aura Singh and a Zam and making yourself one beautiful bounty hunter team. I don't know if your speeds are dialed in yet. 275, so you want over 300 speed on Bossk, and then just barely slower on Grief. But let me show you kind of what I'm talking about. I'm sure you've seen people do this before. But even at gear 12, this can put in some serious work. You can counter gas with this. Let's see, do we have a thing going on right now? Yeah, here we go. It kind of sucks to do it at this level, but we're going to try and do it at this level. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot to do it.
We should be doing more. The Empire's growing. You see, we should be.
But yeah, so basically Zam gives them a boost of 70 speed with her Omicron, and so you end up having like 370 speed if you just have them at 300. So mine ends up being about 390 speed. You have Bossk Taunt, and then they all mass assist, And then they all mass assist again. Unfortunately, because of what's happening, we can't do much because so many people die so easily in this. But by the end of that second assisting, normally, he would get a turn, and he instantly has an insta-kill. And so before they even take a turn, you can be able to kill someone off. This can take down Darth Revan, this can take down Gas, this can make JMK two-shottable. So consider getting yourself an Aura Singh and a Zam Omicron to finish up that team as well. Wampa and Savage, only if you're close. Let's take a look. I will always take time to do a Savage and a Wampa, but only if you're close to Wampa. Like, Savage, do it whenever. Like, Savage should be whenever you think you're like, I need another team. Just go farm Savage. That is one character for a full team. That will take out CLSs on defense. It can help a Darth Revan team take down Gas with 100% viability. Super solid stuff. Let's take a look at your Savage. Yeah, so you already have a 7-star Savage. So let's take a look at your Wampa. You have a 7-star Wampa. So I would do... Let me think about how this works. Okay. You have the Sith here. Yeah, so as soon as you have an extra Omicron, your Omicron order for your next 3 Omicrons, I would say, if you want to get some really solid teams going, are going to be getting Savage up. Let's see, hold on. Yes, Savage up, because Savage will be a solo. And then if you don't want to use him solo, you can use him with your Darth Revan team to make him swing up to things like Gas. And so either way, Savage is going to be helpful for your account and will fit alone as well as in a team. Then do Wampa, because Wampa is amazing. And then do Zam and get yourself a Zam with your bounty hunters. So that would be the 3 in a row. Aura Singh does not need... Sorry, this one's Zam. Aura Singh does not actually need the Omicron by any means. And Aura Singh doesn't require any Zetas to pull off the trick that I just put on. The Zam Omicron's just to get the bonus speed, so even if you just make your bounty hunters really fast, you can still pull off the trick. So consider getting an Aura Singh regardless. But I would do Savage first because you can fit in a team and a solo. Wampa second because one person's worth 5. And then Zam third. And then yeah, if you have room in your farming plan, do Traya, obviously. But Traya is going to be, you know, farming up a team with Nihilus and Traya, as well as dropping an Omicron and some Zetas, and so that's a lot more than just grabbing one character. And so Traya is a great Omicron, like IDK said, but that's a lot more and won't be like a side farm when you're in the middle of things. Because these other 3 are side farms, I'd say, while you're working on whatever you're working on. So as you're working on your, you know, your SLKR. That's what I would, you know, do is those 3. But then after you finish your SLKR, then would be the time to grab yourself a Traya. When you have like a break in things. But Savage, Wampa, both of them should happen while you're doing other farms because they're so incredibly good and they don't require Chirotechs. That's just at least 1 Zeta and 1 Omicron each. So hopefully that helps you kind of get a grasp of where you should side farm and that kind of thing. Also true, IDK, 100%. Although he's using Palp with Starkiller, and then Revan, if you put her under a Revan lead, Revan loses out on crit damage, and she won't get anything from Revan's lead. And so, like, Savage works there because he is his own team, and so he doesn't need any synergy with Darth Revan, and that's why it's really good against Gas, because basically he just pumps a whole bunch of turn meter into the Sith and makes it so Gas can't take away the health of Malik, and so you can absolutely destroy Gas. It was my Gas counter before I had a Gas counter. Yeah, Vader Lead, she'd be able to fit under Vader Lead with that whole thing. But yeah, hopefully that that helps you a little bit, kind of get some side farms in William Sutton. Savage lead itself, yeah, honestly. That's been a huge trick lately because everyone wants to prevent the Gidme trick. It doesn't work very well, though, because you can still kill it with any insta-kill. So, it just prevents Gidme by, like, 1 turn. Anyways, hopefully that helps. William Sutton, let's check if, okay. I'm not seeing anything from Pi. And I gotta get going. My dog needs to go to the bathroom. I need to go to the bathroom, and I feel like garbage, so I need to go to bed at some point soon. Because I got work in the morning. Yeah, we'll see if I actually go in. Probably won't. But regardless, yeah, no problem, William Sutton. Pi, hit me up next stream, and we will get you a roster review. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this kind of content, please share it with your buddies. Let's, you know, make this damn community amazing. Make it the damn best community. And yeah, no problem. Sweet. And I will see you guys in the next video.